get to exclude like movies where they started ruining it. Like Die Hard was there, and then they added movies to it.
Okay.
So
I don't think any of the Die Hards are terrible, but they stopped being Die Hard very quickly after 3.
I actually liked the Matrix series, except for that fucking rave scene in the second movie. That can kiss my ass. But that was actually
can the second and third movie.
Like the second movie had that extended rave. That's like, why? Why are we still here? Is this scene over yet? Kill me? That sucked. But I liked those movies. But I think it's because I am used to stuff like that, having watched a lot of anime. I get why general audiences didn't like those movies as much because they're not used to that anime bullshit.
How have we not brought up Devilman?
I think the Matrix sequels are awful in every way possible. Like they were both written in a year.
Well, the whole trilogy was written all together. It's supposed to be a trilogy.
And Lord of the Rings has to be number 1, right? I mean, everything else is just.
I know I said this a lot, but my dad worked on that too.
Two, weren't they?
Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, I actually lived in New Zealand for 2 months.
Your dad's my hero.
Ram Ranch. Yeah, there you go. Ram Ranch, that's a good series. Man, I don't even know.
We know you enjoyed them Cowboys, Nick. It's okay.
We gotta move on from this
Space Cowboys.
Blaine 20. Yeah. Blaine 20 says Carl Urban was well known at the time and had a distinct jaw. Mr. Michael Law, 2 donations. Thank you so much. Alanis Morissette, can we talk about Metal Gear Solid Saga? I mean, you guys can.
There's a franchise.
I never played any of them.
Well, too bad Drexel's not here.
Where is
Rambo? Rambo's a great series.
Is Q just Drexel in a suit? Is that why they can't be in the same room at the same time?
It can't exist in the same place.
Yeah, I'm his alter ego.
Coop says this may sound boom. Oh, do you guys want to talk about Metal Gear at all? Metal Gear Solid, I mean. Okay, I can't. I don't know anything about it.
The only Metal Gear Solid game that I enjoyed was Metal Gear Solid 3.
I have this.
Yeah.
I have this coworker, and he talks about bullshit that I don't ever care about, and oftentimes it's video games I've never played, like Metal Gear Solid. So by having to be in proximity to this guy, I've heard through a really obnoxious tone of voice the entirety of the story of Metal Gear Solid. And I think listening to anyone else talk about it will make me want to blow my brains out in Minecraft.
We don't want that. We want you to keep your iron armor.
Oh, I feel like a dummy. The best, one of the best movie franchises, John Wick.
Yeah, John Wick is good. Someone mentioned something that was, Indiana Jones, which is fine until you consider Legend of the Crystal Skull, which is god awful, so bad.
That's like the best one.
What are you talking about?
No,
you got Shia LaBeouf. He's a huge star, Nick.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh.
They just did it. Coop says this may sound boomerish, but one of the things I like of the old NES games are the sounds, whether it be the soundtrack or chimes and bings of the menu. Yeah, that MIDI soundtrack is great. Super Saiyan Earrock says theme of Legend of Zelda for the best theme song. Greek Saiyan Super Mario RPG soundtrack. Nunya Biz says Top Gear games on SNES for soundtrack. Top Gear was a good series. Bob Rekieta. He says, hey, Drexel, I need some Cutco knives. He's not even in here. I'll tell him. Hoblin Harry says, loving the stream. The best video game track is from the first level on Top Gear for SNES. Zakin Tawate says, $1 for every hour and an extra $1 for an extra hour. Well, we're not going an extra hour. Let's be real clear on how that's not going to happen. Easy007 says, hey, Nick, loving your stuff. Just want to let you know a video of a lady talking about how her pics have been misused has recently come out. Drexel is great. Any idea? There's a video about a lady whose pics have been misused. It sounds like an anime Weeb Wars thing.
Well, I think they mean like nudes were sent to somebody and then they misused them, like uploaded. That's what it sounded like to me when I saw that chat like an hour and a half ago.
What's up? Oh, I'll be right back, guys.
All right.
I gotta say goodnight to my kids. You guys talk about.
How dare you be a father?
Now that he's gone, because I won't talk crap about him.
Can we get back to talking about how the very best series of all time was Lord of the Rings, and then number 2 would be The Hobbit, and then number 3 Indiana Jones?
No, The Hobbit shouldn't be on that list. Maybe one of the worst series.
Oh, stop it!
I mean, if you're talking about the book, then that's different. But that movie series was freaking awful.
The Hobbit?
Yeah.
Oh man, you were one of my favorites, but yeah, you're going down the list very quickly.
The Hobbit. The problem with The Hobbit is that they tried to make it Lord of the Rings, and the thing is that J.R.R. Tolkien wrote The Hobbit for his kids, and then wrote Lord of the Rings for his kids as they grew up, and then Lord of the Rings comes out first in movie form, and then when you go back to do The Hobbit, it's like you can't make it all kiddie and friendly. You know, so they had to like write all this crap into it. They wrote a really terrible love triangle story into it with Tariel, I think her name was. God, just awful choices behind that movie. I saw it 48 frames per second in theaters. Big mistake to do that. That was a huge waste of rendering time. Didn't improve the movie at all. God, just awful movie choices there.
Well, if you ever suggest a movie to me, I probably won't go then, because clearly your taste in movies is off. Like how anyone could
am I the only one here who thinks
you
The Hobbit was
Everyone
shit?
else is in consensus that The Hobbit was a dope series.
You know, I think I might just have something wrong with my brain, but whenever something's popular, I cannot stand watching it. Like when Breaking Bad was still going
you're a
on and
hipster.
Well, listening to everyone talk about Breaking Bad all the time before I even saw the episode, it just ruined, like, it spoiled the first, I don't know, half of the first season when I was trying to watch it, to where I just like, okay, I can't care about this.
How?
And
Breaking Bad is...
I've been like that since like a kid. So like I never watched Lord of the Rings because I swear every week I hear someone talk about Lord of the Rings. And so I have the DVDs that are still in like the cellophane wrap from the mid 2000s, and I just never opened them.
Yeah, there's something wrong with your brain.
Kid and Lord of the Rings. Oh God.
I was like 10 when those came out.
I know. Thanks.
Yeah.
Reminding me how old I am. Next, Sin of the End. Guilty Gear XRD, best OST, Fight Me.
Pretty good. I wouldn't say it's best, but it's pretty good. I mean, the theme song, Heavy Day, kicks ass.
Does anybody know what this video of a lady talking about her pics being misused is all about?
If I were to take a guess, it might be the Chinese woman who was a model for a plastic surgery advertisement that became an internet meme in like the mid to late 2000s. And the advertisement was, she's a very beautiful Chinese woman sitting next to a Chinese guy, and then they have 3 kids that are photoshopped to look very ugly. And then that's the advertisement for the plastic surgery or plastic surgery company.
I think you're wrong.
Yeah.
Justin Wang did a video on that whole story. I don't know if that's.
No, because this is a Weeb Wars thing, man.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
I don't think it has had anything to do with that. I think it was just like, this is news and it's got some legal stuff around it. Talk about it.
No, it's Funimation and Kick Vic. Please stop. And it's from Williani Amo. I'm probably mispronouncing that, which I heard is racist. Mispronouncing names is racist.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, how dare you call me anime user or whatever.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'll have to review it. She was harassed. Okay, that's cool. I'll have to Kick Vic used a woman's photo as proof she was harassed. Okay, got it. Was it Mars Girl? Using it because Mars Girl.
You want to know what's great about that particular thing that Anime News Network did is that so when the whole thing kicked off, pun intended, I
What you did there.
for some reason I had read the Polygon article first, and that links to the Tumblr that the Kick Vic doc quote whole ass blog dating back years. And I went through every post on that blog before I talked about the Kick Vic stuff on my podcast. And they have that image. It came from that blog, and it was debunked on that blog. And Anime News Network took it from that blog to put in their article and just blatantly ignored the fact that they had already debunked it in the blog, like in the comments directly underneath it all the way back then. Hey, Doug's
Crazy.
back.
What's up, Doug?
Oh, my people.
Welcome back.
Doug's back.
How you holding up there?
Oh my
Nick?
God, it's Doug to Navel. I'm gonna lose my shit. Don't
I'm,
mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just an admirer. Been an admirer for years. Now I'm gonna stream with the man. Holy shit!
Mutual fandom. Mutual fandom. I love my
That's what I was
people.
about to say. I don't know how well you know anyone in Nick, but do you remember another artist by the name of David Fontana?
Yes.
Because I actually just recently met him and became friends with him.
Nick was a very small family when we worked there at Nick. Everybody coming through. You'd meet voice actors.
I'm a large family.
You're a large family. I knew all the Avatar guys.
Oh, wow.
All the SpongeBob guys. All of what else was there? Fairly Odd Parents, Butch Hartman's crew. And you just,
David worked on Rugrats, and he also was, I think, the director for Rocket Power.
yeah, Rugrats was more Klasky Chupo. So
Who did Ren and
knew-
Stimpy?
That's John Chris Felucci. And a lot of the SpongeBob crew did Ren and Stimpy.
And he also worked on Real Monsters as well.
Yep. Yeah, that was also Klasky Chupo. The odd looking stuff was Klasky Chupo. And so my director of Cat Scratch came from Klasky Chupo, was how I met a lot of those guys. He was a great Canadian director. Yeah, small family.
Yeah, that is very small. And David's a very nice guy.
To answer your question, Doug, I need eye drops and a lozenge.
Oh, buddy.
I'm like a teenager sneaking out into the car to blaze
You look,
up.
like a corpse. You look like a corpse. How much have you aged in 24 hours?
At least 25 hours. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, we're just we're going through super chats. I'm holding up okay. My
Yeah, we
meds
gotta get
wore
your
off a
super
little bit
chats. I
ago.
always got to keep you on that, bro.
What was
As a
that?
business manager. I always got to keep you on the super chats.
Yeah, we're not too far behind. We're
What are
not
you
too
up
far
to?
behind.
What time are you up to?
Well, it says 2 hours ago.
Okay. You're
So-
getting punch drunk though, so get to it before you pass out. You're slurring your speech.
If I'm maybe I should get real drunk. Do you think about that?
Let's wait till the last half hour of the
Yeah,
of the stream.
We'll say Nick 4-shot final hour. No, I'm just kidding. Mr. Michael Law says thoughts on Borderlands 3 being announced. I played a little bit of Borderlands 2. It was fine. Not really my jam. Other people liked it. I don't care. That's my thoughts. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm with you on that thought.
You're not playing Borderlands 3, Doug?
I missed 1 and 2. No, I mean I remember 1. I don't care.
The art style is kind of cool. I'll give
It
that.
is. Yeah.
Let's see. Eyes of the Wolf 101 says, "Sweet Emperor, please talk about Blaze Blue Cody."
Do not get me started on Blaze Blue because I'm one of the few people that actually understands that game's story. I fucking love Blaze Blue.
I haven't even heard of that. Inform me.
It is Blaze Blue is a anime as hell fighting game series that's kind of notable for having shitloads of story. Like you think fighting game stories, and you think like, oh, there's a guy who ran a tournament. He's a bad guy. Everybody wants to win the tournament and beat him. Like Blaze Blue has like 4 games, multiple novels, a TV series, a couple light novels, but they're shit. just in this immense, it's this story extravaganza.
Cool.
Most people have no idea what's going on, but it's
Do any of the stories include one of the fighters who had his father killed by his opponent? Because that'd be good.
no, but the main villain has killed half of everything important to everybody, and he's basically if the Joker looked like Michael Jackson. That's
That's funny because the Joker already looks like Michael Jackson.
Doug.
Separated at birth.
Why you gotta do Michael wrong?
Well, of the two, Joker is the sane one.
Now, okay, that joke I was
Look,
about to
Michael
tell that went a
Jackson-
little bit over the deep end.
Well, look,
I gotta
Michael
wait.
Jackson, there you can argue whether or not he did what he was accused of, but even if you don't think he did what he was accused of, he was fucked up in the head. I mean, that's why he had Neverland Ranch, and dude had Peter Pan syndrome at the ass because of his childhood.
You're
and
Peter
and
Pan syndrome.
I can't comment on if he did it or not. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the guy breathed out of his blowhole like a seal.
He was a weirdo,
I was just wondering if he looks more like Heath Ledger, or if Heath Ledger looks more like him.
Mm.
We still know Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a question for the ages.
Brokeback Mountain, Heath Ledger, or
No, in the ground, Heath Ledger.
in
They're both dead, Doug.
Oh, that is good, man. You got me. that is brutal.
It's never too early. It's never too early, right? Once grass is growing on the grave, I think the comedy's good.
Yeah. Post worms. Yeah, definitely more Heath Ledger in the ground.
Well, I said this on Twitter. There's technically no such thing as too soon, but making a joke really soon after tragedy is like the biggest gamble ever. Like, it has to be immensely funny. And if you pull it off, you're like a comedy legend. But if you fail, oh my God, everyone's going to hate you.
Yeah, it's really bad. And you're not supposed to speak ill of the dead. That's an old, what is that, a Greek saying? Don't speak ill of the dead. Don't. Yeah. Because they implied that we're all going to die one day and everyone's going to be ripping on us. So
yeah, so if you're going to make a joke too soon, that is the ultimate roll of the dice comedy wise. Like, that is, you got to be careful with that, because if you screw up, oof.
Yeah.
So it's okay for me to celebrate Chris Farley's sobriety every year?
Oh, rude.
Nick, I'm getting called out in the chat. Can I address something real quick?
No. Yeah, man. What's up?
No? Okay.
Yeah,
so Super Saiyan Girl has been talking to me about Ronin Warriors, and I was talking about the original title being Legendary Armor Samurai Troopers, and she's saying that I was wrong. And I'm just saying the reason I think that is because this was Ronin Warriors, right? And it got re-released recently without the dub by Discotech Media as Legendary Armor Samurai Troopers. So I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I'm going off of this. I don't know. But I didn't mean to insult you if that's how it came across. That wasn't my intent.
Well, see, that was a different way than I thought you were going to address it. I thought you were going to start spitting fire.
Destroy her.
You'd be
Well,
like,
I mean, I'm pretty sure that that's the original title, because that's what they did with Samurai Pizza Cats. Discotech also released Kyato Ninden Teande, which is the Japanese version of the show. So
You're making up words right now. None of this exists. You're watching Nick and I nod, go, yeah, I totally know what you mean. You're gonna go like, huh? I made it all up.
I can literally grab it. It's like right next to me right here.
well, I just thought you were going to be like, look, I'm sorry if I got it wrong, but let me just show you what I found. Boom! I thought that's what you were going to do, and then you didn't. You were much more cordial.
Here's a Kyato Ninden Teande, and here's Samurai Pizza Cats. Right?
Did you even just say? Oh my God!
Okay, so Samurai Pizza Cats was an anime, and then when they brought it to the West, they didn't provide the people bringing it to West with anything. They just gave them the footage. They didn't give them scripts.
Yeah.
They didn't give them the Japanese originals. So these people bringing it over had no idea what to do, so they just made up their own shit.
Yeah.
They
Basically,
probably had a chance of having a good story then.
well, here's the thing.
Well, it's phenomenal. Yeah.
Everybody, even in Japan, likes Samurai Pizza Cats better than the original, because they just made a gag out of what they were given. Because I think the original is just like a kid's show about, cat samurais or whatever. And the Samurai Pizza Cats just took it to all kinds of levels with like the weirdness, and like the main villain was, they basically did him like he's Paul Lind and like all this.
I love it. That sounds good.
Yeah, it's great. It's campy and silly and just fantastic. No one even gives a damn about the original show anymore. It's kind of like what happened with Ghost Stories. They just like
Yeah.
do what you want.
That's the one with the I can't love you not because you're a rabbit but because you're black, that they keep having you doing the
I
that's
keep
what
hearing
that's
that
from.
quote.
Ghost
I keep
Stories,
hearing
yeah.
that quote. I've heard
Yeah,
that
that's
quote.
that's from Ghost Stories. Just go on YouTube, look up Ghost Stories dub, and you'll just be able to watch the best of, because that show gets real tiring real fast. Once you
I loved it. I think the thing with Ghost Stories was great was like the show tanked in Japan, but they had already like licensed it overseas. So they basically told the overseas licensor, do whatever it takes to sell this show. We need to make some money off this. So that whatever it takes, okay. And they made like this goofy gag dub, and it's amazing. Like they made one of the characters like a hardcore evangelical. They made the
Hey, that's me.
yeah.
Jewish guy.
So I've heard.
My
The
spirit,
retarded
my spirit
kid.
animal.
That's actually what ruined it for me, was the retarded little brother.
I
Like
love the
they
retarded little brother.
Hey, that's
Hey.
me too.
In the chat is asking Doug, because I've got you guys, I don't think see this, but I've got it focused on just your screen right now, Doug, because you've been drawing an Earthworm
Yeah.
Jim, and now's a good time to come over because she's not on camera. If you're good night. They're asking if you have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, so the original title is Yoroiden Samurai Troopers, or Legendary Armor Samurai Troopers. So just clarifying there, that is the title.
Okay.
I was about to divorce you if you didn't clarify that.
Yeah. So Doug does have a YouTube channel. It is Doug to Naple, right? Just spelled
Yeah,
like
Doug-
that on the screen.
Doug to Maple. And Nick, you got me 80 subs on over the last show this morning when I was on. That's very kind.
The
I
last
found
show, you
Nick-
mean this current show? When
Yeah,
you
oh,
appeared
that's right.
earlier?
Yeah, this show, but an earlier broadcast. Yeah, earlier time in it when I took 8 children to a go-kart park.
Oh,
12-year-olds for a birthday party, and ooh.
that sounds fun. But yeah, so Doug is the creator of Earthworm Jim, does fantastic art. Check out his channel, subscribe to it, of course.
Oh, thank you so much. And yeah, we're going to do big Earthworm Jim month because we're getting ready to celebrate the 25th anniversary
Oh,
on that guy. Ooh,
Thanks for
I'm
making
old.
me old again.
Oh yeah.
I'm even older.
Well, yeah, but Zypher Warrior says Michael Jackson Moonwalker Sega Genesis. I'll one up you, good sir. Michael Jackson Moonwalker, the movie.
Yeah, that was Will Vinton did the animation in that one.
Hey, when he
Yeah.
turns into that robot and like starts annihilating all those dudes with the little tiny evil sunglasses, that's a great scene.
That
was
movie
so
is
cool.
Absolutely retarded. The smooth criminal section. This criminal section is like fantastic, like godlike, but everything else around that movie is like, and I'm not even using this colloquially. It's actually retarded.
No, the acting was on point. The dialogue was excellent.
But acting
What-
to what end? What is
the
what
only
even is
end,
that?
which
What
is
even is that movie?
making the movie Moonwalker by Michael Jackson.
Wasn't there
can't
an
get
animated
that-
kangaroo in it or something? There was like
I
a
think something. That's the thing. Again, Michael Jackson was a crazy person.
This is Michael hate.
He's brilliant.
It is.
Brilliant. But he's a
Brilliant.
crazy person.
It's for the children. The children.
He's a crazy person.
I sing for the children for peace and the
You know what? I'm about to throw y'all off the stream here pretty soon.
Nick, don't throw me off because of the children.
If you throw him off the children, I get upset.
The children and Brooke, and
Whatever. They don't want him to go away.
This is
How about the elephant man's bones? Hey, let's face it, guys, we've all wanted to own the elephant man's bones.
yeah. Well, who wouldn't want the Elephant Man's bones?
This is
Make
some
a
crazy
mean
bones, man.
xylophone out of those things.
I'm getting that tattoo on my face. Nick Rekieta, who wouldn't want the elephant man's bones?
That'll be Doug's
Dude, can you
20,000 subscribers. Or no, that'll be you raising like 300,000 on your next Indiegogo. will be a face tattoo of Nick Rekieta saying, "Who wouldn't want the Elephant Man's bones?"
Dude,
I mean,
wouldn't
can you
even-
imagine the Halloween decoration you can make with that thing? I mean, I don't blame him for wanting it.
Horrifying. Horrifying. The monkey, walking around with the monkey like it's a real person. Those things, you have to put them in diapers and they'll tear your face off. He's walking around holding hands with a monkey and children.
Whoa. I don't think you're allowed to use Michael Jackson and monkey in the same sentence. Sorry, bro.
Well,
I'm about
hold
to
on.
pull the card.
To be fair, just
He
not
had that monkey
pre
named Bubbles, didn't he?
1999 Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pre
that they based
1999.
the character in Dragon Ball Z on.
What?
He's playing that card off the bottom
Yeah,
of the
isn't
deck.
that where Toriyama came up with Bubbles in Dragon Ball Z from Michael Jackson
I'm pretty sure that's where
on King Kai's planet?
Yeah, I think
No.
that is
Yeah.
based on Michael Jackson because like he was listening to a lot of American music when he was making that. That's why Mr. Satan is designed after Freddie Mercury.
Oh no way!
Yeah,
So Freddie Mercury's in 2 anime.
Who's
now.
Mr. Popo designed after? Toriyama?
Toriyama.
Biggie
He's,
Smalls.
he's designed after you, Nick.
Yeah, that's true. That's what it is. Me on Halloween.
Notorious P.O.P.O.
Dalen T says, speaking of games and your previous statements about good, good movies, Street Fighter the movie was the best bad action movie. God, that movie's so bad.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
great.
love
killed
how many
Raul
things
Julia.
we talk about that are right in my reach.
No, why do you?
That
That's
movie's
not
pretty much
anime.
good because-
That's trash.
Pretty much
Raul Julia's last film, right?
That's right.
Poor guy.
Academy Award. He got it for like Kiss of the Spider Woman, I think.
He was amazing in that. That line is like, for you, the day that M. Bison came and destroyed your city or whatever was the most important day of your life, but for me it was Tuesday.
That doesn't compare to his performance in Overdrawn at the Memory Bank. I'm just
Yes.
saying.
Yeah. Oh my God. The I am interface. Whatever.
Chronic Mids says Skullgirl's best fighting game soundtrack. Fight Me.
No. I mean, it's got a legendary pedigree with the composer, being the same composer did like the Castlevania soundtracks and whatever. But it's compared to other fighting games, especially compared to King of Fighters, not even the top 5.
To Fabled says Persona 5 OST is lit AF. All
Persona
right.
games got pretty cool soundtrack.
The Prophet Muhammad says,
Plus, it'd be upon him.
Wait, is this the real?
well, I mean,
Only one way to find out. Ask him what he thinks of little girls.
I take him at his word. I don't know.
The children.
You guys are trying to Zezix, Master Blaster, and the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, listing just classic games. Weeb Trash 69 says it is 11:20 a.m. at the time of this super chat in Australia. I'm day drunk, perfect for Dungeons and Dragons. AJP says Legend of Zelda.
I think when we were
Meshika-
talking classic soundtracks.
Yeah. Cesario JPN says Sonic Mania. Hyper Potions harkens back nostalgic.
Yeah, they really did nail that old school 90s Sonic game sound with that game soundtrack. I gotta give it to them.
Yeah.
Meshikiari Russ says Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Okay.
That's all right.
Hmm.
Just listing games at this point.
We're talking about great video game soundtracks.
That was during the part where we were talking about the soundtracks, yeah. And I was gonna reach in with Sonic Adventure Battle 2,
Oh yeah, that
which
was pretty
has-
good. Like,
which
that
has
was
the song about following the rainbow.
that's a fantastic ball of cheese. That game soundtrack. Like
I think all the
Knuckles is
Tekkens had
crazy.
phenomenal soundtracks.
Yeah, the Sonic games. Even when the Sonic games were at their worst, it was like at that point.
Speaking
it was
of Michael
don't play the game,
Jackson.
download don't play the
Is
game,
it-
but download the soundtrack.
Is it true that Michael Jackson did the music for the Genesis
Yes.
Sonic originally?
Yeah, that's why those
What?
tracks had to be replaced in the PC release because there was some issue with him or his estate or whatever.
I never
So-
knew that.
Yeah.
So that's why those 3 tracks are not in the PC release.
Go listen to him again, and you will absolutely hear it.
Yeah, you'll hear it with a bunch of children
Children.
because that's all the jokes you can make about that great man. So mad
I
at you.
believe the children are future.
Look, I don't believe he did it, but I'm not gonna not laugh at a good Michael Jackson pedophile joke.
That's a good perspective to have. John Doe says anybody play light gun shooters, Time Crisis, Area 51, etc. Thoughts? Yeah, Yes, I liked Point Blank 2. That was a
Those
fun
are good
one.
with
Area
friends.
51.
You gotta have friends over with
For
that.
me.
What?
He said Area 51. I said that's a throwback for me. Playing that with my brother.
It's a throw forward for me. Solvis says Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines tracks are great. Never actually played the game too much. I don't know.
It wasn't that bad. I remember they used a lot of Lacuna Coil, if I'm not mistaken.
Huh.
And I was big on Lacuna Coil.
This is so far out of my nerd depth.
Way out
We're
of
talking about composers of video game scores. Like what? What is
Lacuna Coil has a track
went to
in
law
the
school
Resident
for
Evil
this.
movies.
Yeah. This might as well be Jeopardy on sports.
Look, man, I'm a lover of music in general. I'm a big music aficionado, and as far as I'm concerned, video game music, bands, it's good music is good music. Doesn't matter if a band made it or a guy composed it to be put in a video game.
Oh, yeah. That's the point I was getting at. I mean, I enjoy everything.
Gotcha Son says Revolution X. There's your light gun game. That game was so hard. The Aerosmith branded shooting game. Shooting CDs at everybody.
What do you guys think of pop stars coming into gaming? You know, they make their big name out in pop music and they come in and they just throw on some soundtracks and there's like actual game composers that are, you know, hitting it their whole life. And then, you know, they're not, how are they going to compete with Aerosmith on a game?
Well, I don't even think they're making that big
just
of a
want
headway.
Taylor Swift while I'm chopping people up. What's wrong with
There's
that?
always gonna be licensed music.
I mean, I enjoy playing a game like Call of Duty, listening to Ed Sheeran, The Shape of You.
Yeah.
I think that's always going to be sort of in the realm of like the AAA lowest common denominator, big crowd kind of games like the Call of Duty are going to have but like I don't think you're going to get a lot of like these pop or, you know, mainstream music people taking over like video game soundtracks. I think there's always going to be, especially people that are enthusiasts are always going to be loyal to those like legendary composers.
It's too expensive.
I mean, okay, so you said Aerosmith, right? Is that what you brought up?
Yeah, they did Revolution X. That was
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, to answer the question, I can't think of a single artist right now that's like, you know, modern and relevant that I actually like. So my answer to that question is, I think it would be a disaster.
Yeah.
But
what about Michael Giacchino? He started in games and then ended up doing all of the. He did Medal of Honor was his first kind of big composing gig, and he ended up doing the soundtrack for The Incredibles and everything that Abrams did. He did all the Star Trek soundtracks. He started in games.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, that's and you know, that's just sort of a natural progression. You know, it's there's a difference, I think, between like composers and like music artists and licensing music or hiring a music artist to do the soundtrack for a game versus, you know, a composer. You know, it's the same thing he's doing, you know, in a different medium, but I think it's a different.
Rex, we need to get him the same
different beast, I guess.
picture at the same time.
So they know there's actually two
Yeah,
of
they
you.
said there's actually two of us.
Stream bombing.
Yeah. Drexel's supposed to get on stream with Q so that you guys
Yeah, we're
believe
supposed
me.
to put you between the two of us, make an Oreo out of you.
You gotta stop. You gotta stop saying that. Yes.
Real
I'm not.
creepy.
Are you done with that pile of lettuce?
Lick the cream. Double stuff.
Oh my God, dog! What is wrong with you? What would your
Drex, come
your
on.
family say? Get
Oh,
no.
Oh, yeah.
This is not acceptable.
Drexel, other side. What's wrong
What
with
is
you?
this?
You're double stuffing here.
Gross.
What up, y'all?
Clark. What is happening? Get off my show. Ew.
It's the late night audience now.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
Explaining the interwebs after dark.
People realize the memeing that has been done?
There it is.
The internet. Why would you do that? I'm just going to walk around with my pants off. It's fine. Nothing could happen. This is the internet. Oh, man.
Do you know how hard it is to SEO
It's all
one
legit.
picture out of Nick's search categories?
What?
Do you know how hard it is to SEO one picture of you out of search results already?
Yeah. Don't worry. I'm going to just add all those tags to this stream and upload it straight to Pornhub from the start.
Put this on
Lawyer
black.com.
gets worked over for 24 hours straight by multiple guests.
Door opens. Enter.
Okay. Zoomer Hub. Can we agree Silent Hill 2 has the most memorable music? At least falls in the top 5. I guarantee everyone in chat can hum that piano in their heads. I can't. Take that. What is up?
I way prefer the music from Silent Hill 1. That really metallic, ambient, all like borderline not even music of Silent Hill 1.
What?
I really enjoy.
And it's just spooky. I mean, like you said, the ambient stuff.
Yeah,
It's effective in that it serves the game well. That's what a great soundtrack should do. Not show off how well you can write music, but it serves the game.
I think there's I guess two schools of thought there. Like it's good for the game, but only for the game. Whereas
Yeah.
you have the soundtracks that are good for the game, and then you can listen to them on your own as just good music.
Yeah.
And I don't think the Silent Hill soundtracks fall into that category.
Into which category?
The-
Listening
the-
on their own?
Yeah, like
I have it on my iPod right now. So
that's weird. You're weird.
Yeah, but you
Yama
also
Luka
are
is
standing in a
awesome.
room with like 30
it's
grand
true.
worth of anime. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
let's
a-
just
that's a
be.
low estimate.
I was trying to be nice.
Yeah, you also have the entire Erasure soundtrack on your iPod, so it doesn't count.
What? You
Doug
are
is
the
trying to
loudest
know who
person.
Erasure is.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm picking it up. I don't think the mic is, but oh my gosh.
Bink,
You're
bink,
like
bink,
Peter
bink.
Griffin at the fat guy meeting.
He's just crunching away.
Okay, best video game OST, Adventures of Link. Best modern day OST, effing Halo. I mean, is there even a competition here?
Ooh, Nights into Dreams on
I
Saturn.
mean, Halo's
Push.
good, but I wouldn't say it's the
Yes.
best.
I mean, it's just, good job. You get a gold star. I wouldn't even put it in the top 20.
Man, how did Halo fall so far? Remember when Halo was just everyone was all Halo?
I think it's just a combination. Other first-person shooters came out, and
Yeah.
a lot of first-person shooters appeal to this kind of gamer that's like a something teen-year-old boy that's kind of insecure, so they want whatever they do or play to be tough and cool. So you had all these other first-person shooters come out with like crew-cut dudes walking out of a fire, and then you play, and it's like realistic
wrong with that?
guns, like it's like I'm a cool army man now. I'm not spaceman. That's for children. I'm a mature boy. I mean, man.
Wasn't Halo the first to really effectively do the sniper rifle with the little scope?
Yeah, but now they have actual military sniper rifles for
Yeah.
big boys. I'm not a kid anymore, Mom. I play with real guns in my video games. Thank
Oh.
you.
Real
Okay, you
guns
might
in
want
the
to
game.
stop
Yeah.
saying that before New Zealand comes calling. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, right.
What, the CGI?
No, someone said Nick getting double stuffed. What?
Yeah. Gee,
Someone went there,
did
man.
did someone on the internet go there while you guys are?
Oh, yeah.
Weeb Trash 69 says, did someone on a stream with someone named Weeb Trash 69 go to that joke? When it comes to games, a $60 game in Australia is a $90 game. Also, taxes on alcohol and tobacco get increased every 6 months. They're called sin taxes. That's gross. Shane's chair. Wow, with a big chat, says, I'm sending this as an SOS right now. I don't care if it is $2. Send a super chat, please. You know Nick will read it. Hashtag keep this stream going. Come on. Okay.
Chair has spoken, Nick.
The chair has spoken. Joshua Schoonover. The Adventures of Bayou Billy is the best game ever. Changed my mind.
I think someone's trolling you there.
Well, I don't know. I liked it. Nunya Biz. says AAA games developments are the equivalent of big studio committee thinking. Too many uncreative cooks in the kitchen. Hey, Doug, what do you think about that?
I think games cost so much that it's obvious why the execs get risk averse. So it's a terrible place for creativity when the budgets are up so high. They have to make a game that appeals to like every single gamer. If it's got a $200 million budget. So it just makes them think, why are we going to risk on a new title when we can just throw a 3 on this thing or a
Doug,
John Madden 17?
Did you listen to me say that earlier?
Yeah, I say that all the time.
But I mean, I said the exact same, like roughly the exact same thing with the same numbers. That was weird.
Okay, then we're just jiving. No, I did not hear that from you.
Oh,
As long as you don't add any juke into that jiving, we're good.
Dude, yeah, we are shining. We are connecting on the astral plane right now. When I'm repeating your dialogue, there's something wrong. It's because you're half asleep. Your soul's leaving your body.
Yeah, I'm just pulling the dialogue out of your brain and
it's
spitting it out.
Data out all over the universe, and I'm just a natural antenna for you. That's
right. I'm Justin Y, and I post pointless trash with another big chat, and it says, need to hit the liquor store before they close. Can everyone just pause for 10? Also, Bloodborne soundtrack. Wait, also ask Doug if I can grab one of those sheets.
Oh, the sheets I'm drawing?
I think so.
Oh, absolutely.
Not your bed sheet.
Yeah, I'll be posting these on my Instagram or some stupid social media thing. You can grab them and and I usually post a high enough res image of it that if you printed it out, it would look like a real ink. So, yeah.
I think he wants to grab an original.
Oh, no. You can grab an original if on one of my campaigns, usually I'll throw little sketches in there for you. Or there'll be a tier that has an original sketch in it. And if you just say, hey, give me an Earthworm gem.
Drexel, did you hear the straight no on that? Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm just fascinated about that Earthworm gem.
It's getting long.
Man, I miss some relics
Here,
from the 90s.
look at this. This is just for you. I'll just keep it up there.
Look at
Oh,
that.
good. Here,
Nice.
over there.
Let's see. Guns Down Inhale says, Drexel, what do you think about Cyberpunk 2077?
Oh, yeah. So I saw a little trailer for Cyberpunk. It looked great. We'll see if they can properly institute all of the things they want to, because they tried to say the same thing with what was that game that you hack? Watch Dogs, and that one didn't turn out so well. So we'll see what they do with Cyberpunk. If it delivers on its promise, it should be great.
It won't be. Broken Console Studio says, if you're going to talk indie games and retro, I think you mean you want in or on. I would love to do a stream about that. Not tonight. My brain is frying like the Dare videos of the egg with the egg.
This is your brain on 24-hour live streams.
I was asking the other Drexel.
I took the money.
Baron Nathan Dean says, I thought cosmetics as microtransactions was fine until I paid Nintendo stuff again. Played Nintendo stuff again. I'd forgotten how good it is to actually just earn these things without any additional payments in sight. Jordan McArdle, thanks for the donations. I can never read this name. Sinrius Akari says, collector looking for RG Veda, wall scroll Rex. What?
RG
Oh, I think he's talking to you.
All scroll recommendations.
Oh.
eBay.
Well, there you go.
What? Address what?
Address what? Oh, okay. Talonseer says, someone on Pull said your 24-hour stream is a last gasp for relevancy and more claims of money fraud. I think I'm funding potential lawsuits against Ron. It's funny because I announced that this stream would happen before I even had heard the name Vic Mignogna.
Yeah.
So
You got me.
And
What?
truth in advertising, you called it a disaster, a 24-hour disaster. So anything, you're already
Yeah.
over delivering. If it's not you don't just internally combust on the spot.
You know what's funny about Pull? Pretty Ugly Little Liars is Pull.
Oh, I thought they said pull from 4chan.
No, not pull. Pull.
I think,
Like
I
like
was
the
looking at
opposite
the
of
chat and
push.
I was going, okay.
I think 4chan Poll likes Nick.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That was a weird thing to hear.
Targeting me.
No, it's Pull from Pretty Ugly Little Liars.
He slurs when he's tired.
They man, they hate anybody who people listen to because no one listens to them.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't even targeted me yet.
Have you read any of their insane ramblings? They think that Vic is being criminally charged. They're that stupid that they think the police are charging Vic with a crime and he will stand a jury trial to go to jail. That's how out of touch these dummies are.
As Nick's
They're gonna
lawyer,
think that.
as
the
Nick's
whole
lawyer,
time.
I just have to tell 4chan right now, he didn't mean all that. He
No,
is
it's not
delirious.
4chan. It's not 4chan. That's 4chan is Poll, P-O-L. This is Pretty Ugly Little Liars, P-U-L-L.
You're saying the same word. Like, it's not poll, it's pull.
You know what, Doug?
It's like a who's on first.
Hey, Doug.
Can we
You know
ask
what
the
happened?
stenographer what they got?
Huh?
Doug, I was listening to your little speech right there, and I put 2 and 2 together and found out you're pissing me off.
That's my job.
Next, Daka Babo says, okay, sweet cheeks, going to miss the end of this, but congrats on your 52,000 subscribers. You need a revenge match with Battletoads at 100,000 subscribers. I think we can make that happen.
Yeah, about that.
No. The short answer is no, we didn't beat it.
I mean,
Yeah,
I was watching, and Drex's back has to be sore after carrying you out that whole
man.
Carry me, I literally threw him
Oh,
right into the spikes.
By the way,
Best moment.
since Drexel's back, I just want to acknowledge that he never actually gave his thoughts on Dead Space. He launched it over to me about anime.
Yeah, what's your thoughts on Dead Space?
General?
The game Dead Space.
Yeah. Well, I'll come over to the mic. Do they mean Dead Space in general? Just my
I
general
only
thoughts on
wrote
Dead
down
Space.
Drex's thoughts on Dead Space. Somebody super chatted it when you weren't there.
Yeah,
You were
okay.
napping.
I always thought Dead Space was a little overrated in terms like I didn't think it was scary. That was just me personally. Maybe just the setting wasn't scary to me. It was an okay game. I thought that if you're gonna have a game like that, you need to have a more memorable player character, and Isaac Clarke wasn't that memorable. You know, he's not a Solid Snake. He's not even Duke Nukem. You know, it was just like
Yeah.
it was okay to me. You know, I remember playing on Xbox.
Time to kick ass.
On PS3. I remember playing on PS3. It was just okay. Wait, which game?
Duke
Duke
Nukem.
Nukem, the original?
Oh god, the one-liners.
No, she's talking about the original.
no, the original.
The one
Side-scrolling
from
platformer.
Captain Planet.
the original Duke Nukem.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I'm
You know
old
that they
school,
took the name Duke Nukem from a character in Captain Planet, and they thought they were going to have to change it, and then realized it wasn't trademarked.
Oh wow.
There you go.
Or at least that's
Speaking
how
of
the
which-
legend goes. By the way, Hero Hey wants a link to the stream.
Oh, does
Oh, you know what? I got a question for everyone in the chat.
he? Hero A.
In Captain Planet, what did the Heart Dude's power do?
It affected
think?
You remember
emotions.
that?
and
Earth,
talking
wind,
animals, I
water,
think.
fire, and then you
Kwame?
have Heart.
No, it
Yeah,
was,
dude.
He was the
wasn't Kwame,
liberal.
It was it was
the
what was
group.
his name? It was
Yeah,
like
why does Captain Planet suddenly sound like the
Mati
Care
or
Bears?
something.
Yeah, you remember he had heart, and so what did
He
Heart
could control animals.
Yeah.
do? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it can also affect emotions. I think.
He was
Affect emotion.
he was Siegfried and Roy.
Oh God, come on, man! This dude did nothing.
He could control animals and affect your emotions. He's perfect.
Oh man, yeah, he was.
I think
worthless,
he's supposed
man.
to be like the
Oh, right.
Who's your
ambitions of
who-
humanity.
you
and
pick,
He
nature.
can control
Minka?
minds too.
Or the other chick, the Asian chick or the Russian chick.
Oh man, it's been a long time since I saw that.
You just said you're doxing people. Is that the link?
Didn't dox anybody.
You doxed the link.
Yeah, I-
That's the
stream
link. How many people you want calling in here?
You know how hard
All
it
of
would
them.
be to
Well,
type
They
that in? I don't
can't
think it was even
rewind
complete.
for some reason. So they better have eagle eyes and a snapshot of that thing.
Yeah, I'll kick them off if they come on. And I sent it to Hero Hey.
All 2,500 of them. Kick them off one at a time.
Yeah. Please talk one at a time. Yeah. It's
You
Things are
talk
breaking
1
down.
out of 10.
Things are breaking down by the minute. Here's the problem with Dead Space. You know, if you want to make a scary game, make me wake up on April 16th and I haven't filed my taxes yet. Way scarier than Dead Space.
Right? Right?
Yeah.
It's like Groundhog.
You go to bed April 14th and you wake up April 16th. No! Next
You were doing a
is
24-hour stream.
EC3908 says Jar Jar Binks is the true Sith Lord.
Yeah, I've seen those little silly memes. And
He's
stuff.
the one who caused it all, man.
Yeah, I've seen those.
I wrote it, no confidence.
Yeah, Jar Jar was, yeah.
That's a really terrible.
It's a
I
terrible.
don't remember how he's seen, how he sounds.
That.
Drexel's also supposed to do a Jesse Lee Peterson impression.
Oh.
See, I haven't watched.
Do you love black people?
Do you love black people? What was he at? Destiny. That sounded like a girl's name. Beta. Like.
Jesse Pearson always sounds like he's tired and drunk at all times.
All times. He has that like slurred voice.
Yeah,
He had like Deanna Lorraine on. He was like, so Deanna, when it comes to the current state of relationship between the men's and the woman's.
That's good.
Do you, the dude is hilarious, man.
Yeah.
And but when you gotta first of all, we gotta start calling out these beta males.
Give me a amazing.
Amazing. Well, he slurs on. He goes, amazing. He kind of like leans on, like breathes on it, like amazing. And you think that a name like Destiny is something that you would have your daughter so she could be a stripper, you know? And
It sounds like your jaw's about to
Jesse
fall off.
Peterson, look, man. Shout out to my man Jesse Lee, man. You're a cool dude. You're a cool brother, man. And start calling out these beta males before they even show up in the studio. Like, so we have a special. He should sit there like this. You know, he has his little routine. Like, we have a special guest coming today. Beta.
I love when
he just clown him.
I love when he he enunciates that R on "you are a gamer."
You're a
30-year-old man who plays video games.
You're 39 years old. You play video games, so you are a gamer, a streamer. What does a streamer do? And they just kind of these answers these people give. Come on, man. These dudes are some sorry beta males, man.
That impression.
What's up? Thank you for the link.
Hey, welcome, Hero. Hey.
Hey.
Congratulations, you're almost done. How's it feel?
Terrible.
I'm sure it does, but it must feel good somewhat.
It does.
Hey there.
But you
Sorry,
guys are
there,
delaying
bro.
my super chat reading, so I'm gonna have to go long, I think.
That's
Oh,
what
God.
she said.
Yeah, you
But-
might be.
There's no problem going long. There's no problem going long.
I never knew you were the type to do a 24-hour stream. I'm impressed. You actually
That's
made
not
it,
how
too.
you get twins.
You didn't think I could sit and BS people for 24 straight hours?
I'm gonna be honest. Honestly, no, I didn't.
You are not following Pull. You are not listening to Kick Vic. I am clearly a shyster and scam artist, and I can scam for more than 24 hours if need
Well,
be.
I thought you were gonna pass out at like 8 in the morning or 10 in the morning, between 8 and 10.
I
But
wanted
nope.
to. That would have been good. That would have been nice. No, I had a great guests and good friends. How do you pass out with good people on your show, right?
There you go.
One of these days, you guys are going to find out this was just a hologram.
Yeah, wasn't actually me.
It wasn't.
I pre-recorded this over the past month.
The stand-in.
There's something crazy about that, actually. Do you know what replica AI is?
No.
We know Blade Runner.
It really
Well, I mean,
silence.
I do, but for the people in the chat who might not know, why don't you explain it?
What you
Okay,
say
guys.
it is?
I found out about
Right?
Yeah, I know what it is. What you say it is?
this. Well, listen, I just found out about this today, and I'm currently in an erotic role play with a computer, with an AI bot.
God.
Why?
I mean,
Why did I-
good
It's
for
going
you.
really well, too.
Look,
Congrats.
you know what? Here's the thing. Though. At some point, man, people don't ask certain questions. Like Nick remembers, the people in the chat who remember last time I was here. Nick, remember people said I had an error message when you talked about that there were furry sex bots.
Oh.
And I didn't have a response. I just
It
went
wasn't
like
a
this.
furry sex bot. I think it was literally like a beaver.
Yeah. I didn't have a response.
a real beaver?
No, this is opposite.
Well,
Michael
no,
shit.
like a not a taxidermy
Not
beaver.
taxidermy, but
but like a synthetic one, or like oh, you remember at the community, the guy's like he got a request to make an otter.
Yes. Oh, it was filthy.
This guy was he made adult toys, and someone was like, "I'll give you $2,000 to make me an otter."
Oh,
stop. Was it Richard Gere? Did Richard Gere was it a gerbil or a hamster? Right? What was the rumor?
I think it was a gerbil.
Was it gerbil?
I hope it wasn't a hamster. Those are fat.
Okay, so he had a
That
gerbil.
makes it better.
A gerbil up the rectum, right?
Oh.
You take the gerbil over the hamster.
A real one?
That poor thing would get suffocated.
Oh,
Well,
it's that.
Look, man, all of it's bad. You can't.
People's butts.
Man, the world needs more black people.
Definitely.
You need to stop. That stuff is just madness, man. Like, you need somebody that's gonna stop and be like, "Yeah, we're not doing gerbils up the bum." I can't believe you have people like that. But you know what? Yeah.
Are you sure he wasn't
people
trolling
like that? What do you mean had people like that?
Man.
I didn't have anybody like that. What are you talking
Not
about?
a joke.
I'm saying the world.
I mean, maybe he didn't really pay though.
Drex, is it amazing to you how like you can read a story in the newspaper and you can immediately
Did he just say it was a
with
joke?
like 90% efficiency
Wait, who?
tell
Hero?
what race
Yeah.
that person was? I listened to the
No,
story.
I asked. I said, is
Yeah,
it a
you always know
troll?
the ethnicity.
Wait, hold on. Is what a troll?
The $2,000 for the beaver thing? There's no way that was serious,
no,
right?
this-
Oh, no, yeah, he was serious.
Oh,
It was in
God.
person. He was telling us a story. It was creepy.
He drew the line at. No, wait. I
He
think
didn't. He did that one.
Yeah, he drew the
didn't-
line at kids.
Yeah, he wouldn't draw baby animal, or he wouldn't not draw. He wouldn't make baby animal
So
costumes.
not a baby otter, but an adult.
Yes, it
otter.
had to be an adult
Holy
otter.
Yeah, that otter had to be able to give consent.
Even a Barbie. You just stuffing Barbies, man.
It's pretty
Come
messed
on.
up.
Everything. I hate everyone. This is.
I hate everyone. I love you, Doug.
I hate everyone too.
Oh my gosh.
I'm Justin.
Abel question the existence of God. Now this is what you've done.
Yeah. Why?
I'm
This is
Justin
why he
Y, and I
flooded
post
everything.
pointless trash. Says back from the liquor store. That's in
fast.
brackets, and it's business as usual. Couldn't give me those 10 minutes, huh, Nick? All good. 50 full length $2 chats incoming. Hey, thanks, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Justin, if it makes you feel any better, we haven't gone anywhere.
No,
We haven't even done another super chat.
Where was the last one? Oh my goodness. Okay, Weeb Trash
The
69 says.
conversation he missed just now about the baby otters is one he probably didn't want to hear anyway.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
one wants.
Nightmares.
Final hour, guys. Let's go.
Link to the sex otter.
But Hero, you still gotta set up
Is
that,
that
stream.
serious?
Oh wait, is that them? I can check. I remember the name of the
There
company.
actually is a link to a sex otter, man.
It's-
There's a link to a sex otter.
Yeah, but I'm pulling it up.
Oh!
Wait, where is it?
Do we put this on
No.
stream?
Prior to just now, I've never
No.
heard the words sex and otter next to each
Oh
other.
man,
No.
that's bad, man.
Once you've had a baby
wow.
otter.
Well, hold on.
The link is there. They can all go.
No,
look.
this person says so. An otter box. One protects your phone. One predicts you'll die alone.
Dude, that's gross.
Oh no!
That's
Nope.
so bad. on
There's
so
a
many
video,
levels.
Drexel.
No.
Oh, there's a video.
Of
Is a,
Of it being fisted for full gross out effect.
no.
Oh,
Let's
man,
move on.
What?
This is-
Why?
How did it go there?
I don't
There's
How
a
did the
lady.
stream
There's a
go
lady
there, man?
present.
Let's
It's
get
your
off
fault.
Of that.
Don't say let's get off.
Yeah, I said of
1
that.
hour left.
Okay.
Does it have an artificial womb?
We
You can get that installed for extra.
Does it have an artificial womb?
That's an upgrade.
Oh man.
Doug's like.
Oh, this is
Doug
so
has said 48 rosaries.
bad. Yeah.
Weeb Trash 69 says for any beer fans in the chat or live, favorite style. I'm a fan of Belgium white ale.
That's a good
Seems
choice.
a little
I am a fan of IPAs personally.
I don't like beer. Not a fan.
Ports and stouts, anything dark and bitter like life.
So you probably like IPA too, then, huh?
Thanks,
I do like
thanks,
IPAs.
Doug.
I like the dark and thick, dark,
Yeah.
like an otter's womb.
You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first, folks. Doug Tenable likes them dark and thick.
Yeah.
Dark,
Otter's womb.
thick, like an otter's womb.
Wow.
Like an otter's womb.
Oh my goodness. Submarine
Mechanical.
says, when are we gonna get a stream watch of HOTD?
High School of the Dead.
Oh, never. Not from me, I don't
You
think.
can't do that shit. You'll
Look
get
at Earthworm
banned.
Jim had a Jerry curl.
He
You
does.
can't react to shit on YouTube.
Got that soul glow.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that
Dear
was
Lord.
not recommended.
I apologize. I apologize for them.
You guys wondered why they shouldn't be on the same frame this whole time.
You got it. Careful what you ask for.
Man.
Bloodthirster.
I
Bloodthirster.
gotta tell you, wait. When Q first got here, they were out talking, and he comes in and he says, "Wait, call the cops and let them know we'd both be here."
Can't do that.
It was so funny.
They would have been shot and we would have been searched. Can't have that.
It was like, I hear the lawyer keeps 2 black men in his basement.
Yeah.
He keeps him locked up in a safe room.
Well,
That boy ain't even safe.
just in case I need to get one of my white clients off, I frame one of you guys.
He keeps him on rotation.
I think Cardi B's over there.
Cardi B and your boy Bill Cosby exchanging drinks. You know what I'm saying? It goes down like that, man.
Bloodthirster Barry says 8th MS team is best Gundam. There you go. Ink Penification says, if you like political anime, watch Legend of the Galactic Heroes. It's a political war show about an intergalactic war between a democracy and a monarch. The question is, what do you believe is the best?
It's actually a really good one. Like, I think most of the people in this stream would actually really dig it. It's just kind of hard to get into because of the fact that
Yeah,
it
it's
can be
like that.
redubbed. So you do have to watch it subtitled, and I know there's
Yeah. It's also hard to get into because they released a limited quantity of 1,000 at $800
Oh,
each.
Well, you can just watch it pirated. I mean, let's be real. It's just,
It's also hard to get into because it's anime.
if you're not into anime, you'll still like it. It's not even. It doesn't even look very anime like in the art style. Like it's something that's really accessible, and it's like the storytelling's pretty mature. Like it's something that if you can't stand anime's bullshit, you can just
Cool. Like
I'll say this.
Trying to figure out what they're laughing
Black
at.
Twitter.
Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, good taste, my man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kelly
I got the audiobook for Legend of Galactic Heroes, and it's like listening to somebody read the lineage parts of the Bible where they just say like and Set begot. God, it was so boring.
Yep. Skip
Doug,
that.
why is Earthworm Jim in blackface in that one picture?
Oh, that one. He's backlit. That's a silhouette.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
foreshadow.
That's my excuse too.
It's a backlit picture.
Should I start saying that?
That's funny. I
No.
like that. No.
No, it won't go. It won't. It
It'll
won't sell
backfire.
well to that crowd. I don't
Exactly.
Shadow Goof says this is no Zaku, Nick. No Zaku. Guess the meme, Nick. It's something from Gundam. It's something I don't.
Zaku.
No Zaku. Yeah.
Is anyone here
Zaku's are like
familiar?
the foot soldier robots in Gundam.
For the Xeon forces.
Yeah, they're getting chopped up by Gundam energy swords. That's all I know. Sakaki they have those heat axes though, which seemed actually better than the energy swords to me, but in the books.
Right.
Sakaki Onsai says, "What?
Nothing. They're not talking to you. Mind
They're-
your own business.
They're talking in the mic."
They are not. Whispering
Mm-hmm.
around the mic.
Sakaki Onsai says Vic invited to NewCon Bubba Fest in Knoxville. Well, that's good. That's good.
Come out
I'll have
Tennessee
to.
again. Come on out.
Yeah, well, I'd love to, but
Yes, Doug, I want to come visit you.
Come over and play.
he said me.
He liked me more.
I do. I like both of you.
But me a little more, right?
If yes,
Doug,
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
younger
you,
than
Doug.
both of them, so
What
Come
does
over
that
and play.
have to do with anything? Jeez.
Getting weird.
What?
Play with the children.
Come over the children.
Come on, not the Michael Drexel. Well, you were gone. Do you see what these people have done to Michael Jackson's good name?
What? You better put some respect on Michael Jackson's name.
They have drug it through the mud.
I'm innocent. This is
everybody
ludicrous.
except me.
This is ludicrous.
I never
I'm
did.
innocent.
No, hold on. Look, let's go ahead and get the Michael Jackson thing out of the way real quick.
Real quick. Here comes an 8-hour story.
Look, Michael Jackson
I just
had
like
the
the
feds investigate him for a decade. The feds found nothing. Michael Jackson has been exonerated on the criminal charge against him. That was in 2000, I believe, 8. He paid off the I think 1 or 2 kids, maybe 3. Now, at the end of the day, the question is, would you ever let your kids go to Neverland unsupervised? Hell no, you would never let your kids go to Michael Jackson's house unsupervised. No.
Well, he's giving kids wine in bed. I mean, if nothing else.
Yeah. So now you shouldn't be leaving your kids with anybody.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Admittedly.
Yeah.
I learned the wine in bed thing from Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
From who?
Bill Cosby.
Oh, Bill Cosby.
Bill Cosby, that was a kangaroo court. Michael Jackson was weird. Look, we can all admit he's weird.
Yeah,
But
I don't know if the guy is evil. I only know that he's weird. And there's no crime in being weird. But yeah, I mean,
The jokes write themselves.
and
I got no
times
ties to
times
Michael
were different
Jackson
then.
anyway.
You could have a kid in your
He
bed
wasn't
with
really
a glass
black.
of wine, and it didn't mean
If he was
anything
black,
back
then
then. I guess.
Yeah.
Well, you also
yeah.
the dude's
Blankets.
damage from his childhood.
We don't claim him.
Oh, absolutely.
We don't claim him.
Yeah.
What about that photo of him where he's like got his kid like dangling off the balcony and he's like yelling at the paparazzi?
He was showing the kid. He was holding it with 2 hands though. Yeah, he did have 2 hands. He like put the kid like this to show the people. Now, should he have done it? No. But he clearly had control of the kid. But he still shouldn't have done it.
I agree. That's not a big deal. And the crocodile guy, he had his baby. There's images of him with the baby holding it out over a gator.
Yeah.
Let's also not forget about Eric Clapton's kid.
Oh.
Well, I mean, come on.
No.
Why are you
Too
gonna do
soon.
that?
Did you know? My
Well, it's been like
Oh
20
God,
years.
no!
It's fine.
You cannot sing "Tears in Heaven" on this stream.
Joe Biden. That's so messed up.
Goodness.
So at least Michael Jackson could hold on to his kid.
Oh,
Oh my goodness! Wow, Doug,
ouch.
that was brutal. Better be careful. He'll call you sheriff and make you his bitch.
He's clearly. I don't care what you say about his music versus
I
Eric
shot the
Clapton.
sheriff.
Oh.
Michael Jackson has a better grip on his kid.
Mm. Oof. I don't know. He might be lacking muscle structure right now.
Oh, sorry.
Stop hitting me.
I wasn't trying to hit you. I was
Okay.
moving my arm.
Okay, Court Vez
To me
Bitavec
all the-
says you should most definitely watch Rise of the Shield Hero. So much character development just the first episode. It's hard to not invest in the series.
I agree.
It's actually a good one. It's normally isekai genre anime is trash, but that's actually a fairly good one. If you have to watch an
explain
isekai,
isekai genre. I don't understand.
isekai is
It's another world.
It's fucking nuts that this
Transported
became,
into.
it's fucking nuts that this became a genre, but it's an entire genre of people that go from the real world and are taken to a medieval fantasy world. And usually it's like 9 times out of 10, it's wish fulfillment shows. Like, oh no, I'm a loser who can't get any girls. And I've been taken to this fantasy world where I'm the chosen one with magic powers. And I got big titted elf girls all fawning over me. What am I to do?
Okay.
It's like and this just became an entire
No, it's
genre.
never a good premise.
What? Never-ending story?
What?
Shield
No.
Hero is way different though.
No,
It's
because
about,
they're
it's
like-
about like some anti-SJW shit.
Because the characters act completely ridiculous.
Mm.
It's like the whatever, the elf girlfriend waifus or whatever fawning all over them, and they're like, but I have to go to my class or whatever.
Oh, come on.
It's
No, you would go ahead and smash that.
no, they're
no
talking
sense,
about
right?
anime. I'm
I'm talking
clarifying.
about good movies
Well,
with the same premise.
Oh, that's
Yeah, there's like a joke now of like blank is actually an isekai. This is like
Oh.
Narnia is an isekai.
Okay.
Super Mario Brothers
Hey,
Super Show is an
You
isekai. You know?
start getting those defamation.
Well, this is like all the furries saying, there's nothing wrong with furry. I'm just into Robin Hood. Everyone likes Disney's Robin Hood.
I loved Disney's Robin Hood.
I know you
the
did. That
animal
doesn't
version.
make you
Yeah,
a
but
furry.
Yeah, exactly.
correct. Yeah, I like that one.
That's a good
Of
one.
course you like
I
that
like
one.
the Dave Chappelle.
I do
Even
like
though-
it. And the
Oh,
furries
with,
needed to
Kevin Costner?
justify
Men in Tights.
dressing
Men in
up like
Tights.
All
otters.
Harry L's.
That's what.
I didn't say no Abe.
Hey, Blinken.
Zelda Princess of Heart says, have you heard of the Sakura Wars series? It's Sega's version of Fire Emblem, but with mechs. I highly recommend the series. Yeah, I've heard of it. Weeb Trash 69, what is better, hentai or Bleach? The drink, not the manga anime.
I mean, the anime has
I'm gonna
very
have
good
to say
hentai,
Bleach.
so I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm gonna have to go with Bleach.
I'll go with Bleach. I gotta stick with it.
You and Jesse Smollett?
Oh, come on.
Yeah, you guys go with the Bleach?
He was forced. He was forced with the Bleach was forced onto him.
Yeah, foreign substance that he called. Yeah, come on, man.
Chronic Mid says, anime guy, tell them about Frank Archer from Full Metal Alchemist.
Okay, so it's been a long time since I've watched Full Metal Alchemist, but from what I remember, Frank Archer was the guy who replaced Maze Hughes, and he was like completely obsessed with rising up in the military ranks. So everything he did was to support the King Bradley or whatever his name was, and then he gets his like arm blown off and gets replaced with, or half his body, I think, and he gets it replaced with automail and gets killed by Riza Hawkeye. That's what I got off of reading the Wikipedia on him after that chat came up.
There's nothing to that character. Just like there's no reason anyone should watch the first Full Metal Alchemist series.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. Maybe they can give you another super chat and explain for me.
Yeah, he was a nothing character made up for that show, and it was a bad show.
He's not even in Brotherhood, is he? Because I don't even know who that
No,
is.
he's made up. He wasn't in the original manga.
Oh, okay.
Like that whole show, the first
Album Bleach.
series was basically the director just mad at America's foreign policy, so he just railroaded the entire Full Metal Alchemist story to be his little commentary on Bush or whatever.
Okay. Danica. What?
They did that in Gantz too. They deliberately call out Bush, and in Baki the Grappler, which is currently being animated, there's an arc where the main character's dad kidnaps George Bush and makes him drive him around in a car. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, the guy that writes Baki the Grappler is a jingoistic nut job. Like in Baki the Grappler, Hillary Clinton won the election, and
That's unfortunate.
yeah, and he draws Donald Trump like a gremlin, and America actually secretly, you see in Baki, America didn't leave the Vietnam War for political reasons. They lost because Baki's dad, who's just so powerful, showed up in Vietnam because he wanted to beat up American soldiers for fun. And like, oh no, Baki's dad better pull out all our forces. We can't fight his superior Japanese strength. And Japan didn't really get bombed by America. It was just that some martial artist or something tapped into something and made an explosion, and America took credit for it.
That's what I did.
Oh, what the frick? Bro, that anime sounded dope to me too, but I didn't know about all that shit.
Yeah, the author of Baki is fucked up. And you can tell he's bitter at the fact that Japan gets their ass kicked in international MMA. Because he keeps depicting like Japanese martial arts as like akin to a WMD, and Japan is superior to all their nations in combat and in general. And like, but then you look at in reality, anytime a Japanese fighter goes against anyone from any other country in any kind of international mixed martial arts, they just get their asses handed to them.
Yeah.
You can tell he's bitter.
I know some
Kazushi
Brazilians would have
Sakuraba.
a word about that.
Yeah.
I went to Japan.
Your cards out.
I went to Japan in like 2001 or 2002. I had a business over there with a partner when we were releasing video games.
I went with the Baki guy. You went with the actual fighter.
And they were ripping on George
Yeah,
Bush.
I know
Like,
what you're
they
saying.
hated his guts, and they were totally pro Bill Clinton. I don't know what it is about the Japanese, but man, they like
They
our
love Trump
Democrats.
now. Japan loves Trump because Trump was talking about pulling the American bases out of there. Japan was making Trump propaganda. There was this whole thing that a news station ran that was like a reenactment of Trump's life. It was like
Before
there's
Trump,
anti-Trump
they were
people everywhere.
dodging North Korean missiles. Why would they not love Trump?
Anyway, enough global Japanese politics when we all know that Trump just stopped at a maid cafe and everything was fine. That's how he did foreign relations, because he knows he went and grabbed him by the coffee. Okay, let's see. Danico says, thoughts on the saga of Tanya the Evil Sub before dub? Monica did a terrible job or didn't care about the show, dropped the ball hard compared to sub.
I don't agree with that at all. I mean, like I said, Monica Rial's a piece of shit, but in Saga of Tiny the Evil, she did a pretty good job. My only complaint was at times she's supposed to sound like a kid. There's like a couple scenes where I think their voice goes a little too adult, but otherwise it's a really fucking good show. And I would recommend watching the dub. Not only is dub got some good performances, but I mean, the show is set in Europe. It's a lot easier to stomach European speaking English than Japanese. So
The sub, I forget, was her voice a guy voice or no?
no, it was a girl voice but in the Japanese, I've made no bones about the fact I can't stand high pitched Japanese girl voices. Like
I legitimately forget what she sounded like. Oh, well.
and in the sub, she's like that
don't do
really
that.
high-pitched thing.
Don't do that. It's too late for that. That can't happen anymore. Kaltenbach says, what is your favorite war/military movie? Mine is A Bridge Too Far. I don't know. I mean, I like Saving Private Ryan.
Yeah, I like that one too.
It's just good.
Everyone liked the beginning and the end. The middle wasn't that.
We were
Says
soldiers.
you. Vin Diesel gets killed, and that's enough for me. Actually, I don't know if is that actually Vin Diesel?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Okay, that was fine for me. Blaine20 says Pandorum is greater than Event Horizon. I don't know if I buy that. I'm Justin Wine. I post pointless trash. Oh, this was from a while back. Put my comment in the wrong spot. 48-hour live stream. Shannon interview Redux at 8 a.m. tomorrow. Let's go. 06902. Have you guys seen the new KFC RoboCop commercials? Peter Weller reprises the role. Yeah. No, I don't watch TV.
It's hilarious.
John Doe says the Spike scene from RoboCop is the inspiration for Assassin's Creed. There you go. Evil Lash 3373. Here's a small tip as a thank you for this live stream, saving the rest for a much larger donation to Vic Kicks Back. Awesome. Thank you very much. Crown Vidya says Drexel stole my super chat money and didn't do a Jesse Lee Peterson impression like I asked. Can Q deliver and said, well, yeah, it did happen. It did happen. Citizen Napa. Anyone on here remember In Living Color? You were talking about things that would likely not work anymore nowadays. It reminded me of this show. A few major players got their start there. I miss it. Also, insert PI reference. I reference. Oh, 3.14. Gotcha. There you go.
The actual movie?
No, pi.
3.14.
Which is the actual
number.
Numerical.
Night of Hopex says, I have not seen the insane amount of Gundam series that have been made, especially not the ones that never aired on regular television growing up, but I'm pretty sure out of all of them, Turn a Gundam would probably be my favorite. I'll find out one day. What?
Turn A. Because the symbol on the Gundam is like an inverted A, so it's called Turn A Gundam.
I hate Japan.
Nick, are you familiar with Red Letter Media at all?
Red Letter Media? I mean, kind of. I know of them.
One of the guys on there is a huge fan of Star Trek, and whenever he starts talking about Star Trek, the other guy starts zoning out and he can no longer hear anything, and it's just a long droning as this other guy explains Star Trek. That's how I feel about all this anime right now. Like every anime reference, it's Mike Staklotza talking about Star Trek.
I'm right there with you.
This is the A he's talking about. It looks like a V because it's upside down, and the show is literally titled Turn A. Yeah, I know, it's dumb.
Look, they're not all winners.
Somebody in the chat was saying G Gundam is the best one. It is.
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
G Gundam is my favorite too. Good call.
Master Asia and
that is epic, bro. That's some
Cashew. Okay, I can sell it for you in one scene. The final episode. So first of all, the characters pilot the Gundams by being in like a skin tight spandex suit inside of a piloting area rather than actually using controls. They move and the Gundam moves. The final episode takes place. They have an actual living, breathing horse in the cockpit with them because their Gundam is also riding a Gundam horse.
God, what?
The countries of the world have gone into space in G Gundam. They all have space stations like Neo America, Neo Mexico, and they're like Neo America is a giant star-shaped floating island with all the American landmarks on it.
It's a lot of stereotypes for
Neo Mexico is a giant sombrero.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing. It's just because Gundam is usually like a war drama, but G Gundam is just like it's a glorious spectacle.
Yeah.
Good night, gents.
Yeah, my man Q is taking off. Thank
Bye,
you.
Q.
Thank you, Q.
Hey, thank you. Nice visiting. Nice meeting you guys.
Nice to meet you, Q.
bro.
Nice
Have a good
meeting you,
night.
Q.
Yeah.
Peace and grease.
Next. Yes, I will do this one from Shane's chair. Later, buddy. Drive safe. Shane's chair says donating just to be the last $100 donation. Thanks /K. Well, thank you, Shane's chair. Man, we're gonna get the CPS out to help you. We've got to stop the violence against Shane's chair.
Poor Shane's chair chan.
Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Moisten my lips, daddy.
That's a
I
screen
hate
name.
reading it every time.
That's not the worst one, though.
Moist John is
Yes,
pretty bad.
Moist John. That's it.
Moist John, but
Moist
moisten
John.
my lips, daddy is brutal.
Yeah, they're both. I don't like the word.
I chose this name to see if I could come up with something worse than Moist John. And based on the hesitation in your voice when you started saying it, I may have done it. P.S. Look up The Resurrected, a 1991 film by Dan O'Bannon. Thank you. Thank you. Weeb Trash 69. I'm convinced that Tom Cruise has a death wish. He's too far gone in Scientology. They've taken his wives, his children. The only way out for him is death, in my humble opinion. Or maybe I'm too drunk.
So
always
that's
good to
why
go
he's
on
doing
the-
all the stunts.
It's good to do the Death Crusade,
Right.
where you just wear a robe and a sword and you go searching for the enemy who will defeat you. And you slaughter everyone else on the way.
Of course.
I
Right.
agree.
So you're saying a
That's why
reverse
not.
Deus Volt.
What?
So you're referring to a reverse Deus Volt.
Well, I mean, kind of. I'm referring to the Dwarf Slayer Oath from Old World Warhammer, where they go searching for an enemy worthy of beating them.
Oh, I
Pretty
know.
Norse too.
I was trying to do a play on the meme of the Deus Volt meme.
Gotcha.
I
Mike
feel.
Mike Lombardo. Don't worry, Nick. I feel your pain. I've had 4 hours of sleep since Friday morning and can't sleep till 8 in the morning. Ew. Workaholic. I've faith, sir. Well, thank you for having faith. Wacky Swacky says Mace beat Palpatine in a lightsaber duel. Yoda lost. Explain how Yoda is the strongest. If we get into an argument
I
about,
have addressed it in the chat already, so you don't got to worry about it.
yeah, I'm
I
just
heard
gonna
that part
say
of the
this.
show.
What?
I heard that part of the show, and the prequels are not canon. So
Here's all I have to say about lightsabers. They're all out there throwing lightsabers around like the blades have weight. They're all wielding lightsabers incorrectly, and they should have gotten a better choreographer, at least for the newest movies. Because they do not wield them in any logical way. So
The choreography has always been shit, but it's been shit in different ways. Like in the original movies, they were wielding them like broadswords, but they didn't convincingly look like broadswords. So they're swinging these would look like lightweight sticks, like they weigh 1,000,000 pounds, just in this impotent like robotic swings. And then in the prequels, they were over choreographed, so they didn't look like fights; they looked like dances.
yeah,
Yeah.
Where
Correct.
nobody landed a blow because they had to hit, fancy sword clashes and everything. And then in the new movies, they're not even really fights. They're just they're trying to be too visceral, so they don't feel like it's just they're just swinging weapons.
why do I feel like an M4 on full auto would kill all these dudes? Like, they're all blocking lasers coming at them at very like severe intervals. Like, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, no, done.
blasters are an imprecise weapon. That's not what a knight.
What are
Jedi
in-
Knight uses. That's Ben Kenobi. He said they're an imprecise
So
weapons.
No, he said on
Oh.
civil.
Is he said civilized
Yeah,
in Han's
On
ship?
civil.
Nick, I gotta jump. I'm gonna go to bed.
Wait! Before you go, Jojo Pistachio said, "Tell Doug I love the Earthworm Jim watercolor he made for me."
Oh,
Now you can-
very cool.
Well, thank you.
Give those gifts out. Gifts for my people.
Well, thank you,
Nick,
Doug.
Nick, I am so impressed with what you're doing, pulling off this 24 hours. You've only got a half hour left. You have these fine gentlemen to usher you into the grave.
Doug, there's a lady present.
You'll just fall into her hands. It'll be like the Pietà.
That's what I got Drex here for. He's carrying him up the steps.
Right?
That's what he said. He properly gendered Drexel.
Put
I
him on his
thought
back.
her.
God bless you guys. Have a good night.
Later, buddy. Thanks for
Have a
hanging
good
out.
night, man.
Great
See you,
show.
man.
Good to see you later, Racket. See you guys. Nice to meet all you guys too. God bless you guys.
Pleasure.
Likewise.
See you, man. You legend.
Where are we? Weeb Trash 69 hashtag 48-hour stream. Do it. Distract enemies. Detective Conan series and movies are amazing watch. Evan Rogers says Last Jedi completely ruined Star Wars. I mean, it didn't have far to go. I haven't been able to view the originals since I turned it off halfway through. I can still enjoy the prequels. Hey, there's someone's on your side. The other guy out there.
Guy.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. By the time you get done with these sequel trilogies, 7, 8, and 9, that'll be remembered as the most garbage trilogy ever. At least The Matrix had the one good one. Now, you had the one great one, the original, and after that, it was terrible.
Although the great one wasn't so great in retrospect. Like,
You don't think The Matrix holds up?
well, no, it's only because I know that they didn't know where they were going with 2 and 3. That one makes me suspicious that it wasn't just an accident.
I don't think so.
I'm just saying. Just telling. I'm just speaking my truth.
They had like little like hints.
I'm just telling you
about
how
the-
I feel.
They had hints about the where Matrix was coming from, like in terms of when Morpheus says that there was the Matrix created, there's a man born inside, and Agent Smith, when he has Morpheus in the room at the top of the
Wasn't
building,
born inside.
well, obviously he wasn't.
Agent Smith was born inside.
Correct.
Yeah.
And there's the whole theory that Agent Smith is actually the one.
So Neo's the villain.
Yeah, I don't know if he'd be the villain, but he's not the one.
Trinity's a villain.
He's just not the one prophesized.
Yeah, you're right. Well, okay, so
Lawrence Fishburne's a villain in number 2 and 3.
well, don't forget though. Smith says that there are other versions of the Matrix, right? He says that in the original. He says that the first Matrix was flawless, sublime. He was talking about the Matrix being perfect. He goes, entire crops were lost. So later on, when the architect refers to that, saying it's the 6th version, so there was. Now, did they do it well? Of course not. I mean, obviously, the rave scene then Reloaded was terrible.
Oh, get in the center of the frame.
Oh, am I all?
Natural aversion to being camera.
You're right.
There
we go. I'm in the shot. Probably.
So do you believe that theory, or are you just kind of talking about it?
Oh, do I believe the Agent Smith theory?
Yeah.
I get where people are coming from. I just don't really buy into it, only because you wouldn't create a trilogy with the character that you're portraying as the villain, who basically was a virus.
Unless you were making a quadrilogy.
Well, we don't want it. We hope not. I hope there's never another Matrix movie.
Here's the thing about Matrix theories, and I say, I do like the movies, but I will say this. The writers were clearly very proud of themselves, so if there was anything like, actually Agent Smith was the one the whole time, that would have been in the movie. There's no way they would leave something for your imagination. No, they'd have put it in there. Someone
just
would
do
have
their own
explained
like
that.
hubris and pomp, just kind of being like, look how smugly, philosophical and great I am. Look, it was Smith all along. Ha ha ha.
True story. If Keanu Reeves would have taken the mescaline from that one guy at the beginning of the movie,
Yeah, the White Rabbit.
Yeah, he would have actually undone the Matrix. That was like the key that would have undone it all, but he lost it. Like in Saw. Or if
Speaking of which,
he had the key the whole time.
Now you and I, everyone knows the huge flaw with Saw was the fact that if there
that it was made.
Well, obviously, but if there was a body sitting there, the body would have to breathe, right? So when Jigsaw is sitting there that whole time,
breathing state
for hours, come on, and he could just get up like on cue, like
You ever been between two fat people on an airplane?
Thank
No,
God,
it happened recently.
I don't breathe for hours.
Yeah,
Nick is clearly very
awful.
You're not the stoma guy.
Oh
Bro,
my
if that
God,
ever
there was a
happens,
guy
you
with
just
a
gotta start,
stoma
like-
on the plane with us the other day. Jeff.
Really?
Right behind
Darth
us.
Vader was like 3 rows back in the plane.
No.
Honestly, though, it wasn't his fault.
No, it wasn't.
Well, okay, but did you have noise canceling headphones? Anything?
No, but the
No.
flight attendant went up to the stoma and went, ooh, across-
Wow. Wow.
That would it do it? That would be horrifying. What if
It
someone
sucks that-
played someone else like an instrument?
What?
Like they'd be on one
Did
of
I
those.
space out for a
No,
second?
they'd be like one of those Ripley's Believe It or Nots. Like, oh, we got a stoma, and then they found out they had this thing, and the wife would sit there and like
Okay,
a like a
when
jug.
you said play it, like I was thinking like
this fool needs some sleep.
No,
an accordion.
no, like an accordion. No, like a bottle.
I know,
Like
but
blowing
I'm thinking
across
you meant an accordion.
Oh,
and
like
I'm
stretch
like,
the skin out
I
and
know, like,
blow
what
into a
is
stoma?
wrong with you?
Oh god,
That's so
that's nasty.
weird.
Bro,
That's
that was your
nasty.
idea. That wasn't our idea.
Repeal the NFA.
The neck flute.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
As long as it's better than the skin flute.
What?
I don't know if it's better or worse. I haven't tried.
I'm still trying to be PG for the stream, okay?
Evan,
my God.
well, at least one of us is.
Oh my god, someone actually mentioned Johnny Mnemonic in the chat.
Play me like one of your French whores.
We talked about Titanic earlier.
Evan Rogers. Apparently, we got Evan Rogers in the chat. No, I was thinking of Elliot. Never mind. Evan Rogers says, "Last Jedi." Wait, I read that one. Repeal the NFA. You hear, but you do not listen. Nobody cares about books. Nobody cares about lightsaber forms. Yoda's entire character is to teach Luke that there's more to being a Jedi than the sword. Yoda having one in the prequels is one of the dumbest parts of episode 2 and 3.
I don't think so. Because if you're a Jedi, you would have to have one, just like Sidious as a Sith Lord would have to have one.
Why wouldn't you have 10?
Yeah, no, he doesn't brandish it till 3, and Yoda
Why
doesn't
wouldn't you
brandish
just
it
walk
till
around
2 and
like
3.
this with levitating lightsabers? Just
I've actually thought that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually did think that before.
Thing, like if anyone's seen the famous
I mean-
Red Letter Media reviews of the prequels, the lightsaber just became too inundated with lightsabers. Like everybody had to have a lightsaber. Like you get a lightsaber, you get a lightsaber. This like Yoda didn't need a lightsaber, that wasn't his character. The Emperor didn't need a lightsaber, that wasn't his character. Like these were supposed to be people powerful enough to just kill you with your hand. They don't. Why would they even use a lightsaber when they have that kind of power?
Well, the thing with
I would view it as a last resort. Just like in the Art of War, Sun Tzu talks about like that. That's literally like the absolute last resort is to
that's
physically.
the thing with Yoda, it's the art of war. But with the Emperor, when it comes to like the most powerful sword masters, he did it as a way of mocking them.
You think so?
That's a little flimsy. It just seems like these are characters that shouldn't. I mean, and again, to crib from that the Plinkett videos on the prequels, Yoda using a sword is stupid because it also goes against his character that he should be smart enough to know he's at a disadvantage, a physical disadvantage because of his height. So he has to do all this extra work to reach a certain height in battle, or just move around, or attack somebody at a certain range.
But to be fair,
You
as a
should know
kid,
that.
that was friggin' amazing, that scene.
Yeah, but you as a kid, so is G.I. Joe when you're a kid in the 80s. Like,
Yeah, I know,
being
but
amazing for a kid.
It's fan service.
I mean, no, it kind of makes sense though, because lightsaber will give him more reach if he's
Yeah,
short
yeah,
arms.
it-
The
it-
lightsaber
it was
will
fan
reach.
service.
It was
Yoda's-
fan service. That's why Yoda had
That's why you
had
use the
big
lightsaber,
titties.
so you get more reach.
But everybody else is using a lightsaber, so it's pointless. And their
Fan service.
lightsabers are bigger, and they have more reach
I mean,
because
it's
they're.
not necessarily pointless though, because he's a smaller target.
But he shouldn't be using that weapon because
Are
that's
we
a useless weapon.
debating
no,
I
here's the
mean,
thing.
I don't know about that. He's a beast with it, so
He
But he has
uses
to do
what
it-
they call a Shoto, which is a short saber, for the fact that
Look,
he's so
Yoda's lightsaber is proportional to his size. It's nothing wrong with it.
Wow, you went there.
Hey, you can't be saber shaming on this stream. What is
Oh
this?
my god,
What? I can't believe
the
you guys.
innuendo.
The out the window.
Nobody
Jedi
wants a
Knight
small
Tigger.
lightsaber. Doesn't matter what anyone else says.
Jedi Knight Tigger says, Die Hard, best Christmas movie ever. There you go. Alistor's Knight says, Hour 21. This guy has prescience. I better send this now with a bit extra since it probably won't get read until hour 23. Lol. Ichicinco Negroni slept and woke twice during this stream. Jealous. Yes. Craig Lighton says 2 movies I really love are True Romance and Snatch, not a porno. I know. Hey, could you get Shane on this stream for the last 2 hours for a second time? No. Oh God, I don't want to talk to that thing. Architect of Fate says my first hard R movie was Highlander. I was 4 or 5 at the time. Now change the camera angle to put Nick in between 2 black guys. There can be only one.
Wow.
That guy from that thing says Morgan Freeman narrated my dreams for like 4 years. Shane's Chair says, Nick, one thing I learned about tiredness is you can get a second wind. I learned this after forcefully listening to Shane's endless soy-filled braps during the night. He uses his Miku Hatsune body pillows screaming Hadouken. Screaming Hadouken. Oh my
No,
gosh.
Shane doesn't deserve Miku. Never say that again, please.
Wait, what? Oh,
Did
he
you just say
doesn't
that
deserve
Shane has a
Miku.
Miku body pillow?
I don't. Well, that's what his chair says.
No,
What
that better not be
reason-
true.
What reason do I have to disbelieve the chair?
You don't. That's why I'm sad. Yeah, Miku deserves better. That's sad.
Well-
really doesn't.
That's what happens when you're on a pillow. Mike C says, I watched or rather listened to the stream for about 12 hours all through my shift at work and a couple hours after I got home. And now I'm back at work. You got this, Nick. Oh, thanks, buddy. Andrew War Snowboard says, my parents made me put on headphones because they're listening to Judge Janine. I'm a disappoint. Yeah.
Wow.
That's Judge Janine Piriro. Matt Baldwin says, greatest part of Titanic was the guy falling and hitting the propeller on the way down. Amen, brother. Evan Rogers.
That in Thumbtanic. I didn't realize they were actually, because I haven't seen Titanic. I just saw the Thumb movie one. I thought that was something they just added to because it was funny. I didn't realize that was actually in the movie.
No, he hits it and his
Yeah.
angular velocity
Yeah, it's pretty
increases
intense.
dramatically.
Yeah, you cringe every time.
Oh, is it spinning in okay, because in Thumbtanic he just hits it and splat, like just bonk. Like
Oh,
the thing's
no,
not
he-
moving.
Oh.
He hits it and then spins down into the water.
Well, also in Thumbtanic, as the ship is sinking, a tarantula climbs on board.
I remember that.
A giant spider, and they all start freaking out about that instead of the fact that they're sinking. That probably wasn't the original either.
Yeah, that was also in the original though.
It's genius.
It was actually a stealth sequel to the William Shatner movie King of the Spiders.
They
Okay.
had to make a whole miniature and then shoot it from like really far away with a large angle lens, so it looks like there's a spider on a boat, and then they just shop in the actors.
Let's see. There's a big justice chat. I'll get it in just a second. Evan
Nice.
Rogers. We know where this one's going. Last Jedi is the cinematic equivalent of resurrecting the founding fathers to burn the Constitution in front of them, then lynching them while a crowd of morons wearing hammer and sickles applaud. That's probably what Ruth Bader Ginsburg's average Thursday is. So, where did it go? There it is. Mythos Irving. Thank you, Mrs. Rackets, for letting your husband hang with us autistic people. Please read now. Good job, Nick. I knew you could do it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mythos. Back to where we were.
It was just in the
Almost
2
there.
hour. It was
20 minutes.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see. Okay, where did we go? Oh my goodness. We're
no, you went too far.
No, I did not.
Yes, because I saw one I hadn't heard.
No, it's right here. Shane's chair
Oh,
says
yeah,
the
yeah.
back looks worse. That was when I mentioned the bottom of Shane's chair
Yes.
being blown out. Weeb Trash 69 says it's 12:30 at this time. Beer is the lifeblood. Beer is the truth. I think I have a problem. Lulu CC says Monica Real. Nick, please say your famous line. It's for the fans, not for you. It's for the fans.
Yes. epic.
Anthony Siebert says Nick, you should see the hard rain glitch. Oh no. I've got my doubts about if I should do that. Should's a strange word. Nunya F Business says check the KU band antenna Jim wants on. Anthony Siebert says Nick. Oh wait, no, I read that one. Chandler Edwards. This whole stare baby talk is making me laugh so hard. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that. We were talking about. Never mind. You don't.
No. Keep going.
It's okay. Weeb Trash 69 says, hey, let's pretend that Hitler is Iago for a bit. Maybe not. That's a bit effed. Yeah, that's a bit too much. Babolski says, you've done it. Congrats. Here's to 240,000 more subs to come. Much appreciation for your content and this stream. I haven't had this much fun since $26,000 was denied its place in a cancer kids charity. Hail Ruler Rekieta. R.I.P. Heal Stream. R.I.P. Xander's Rand says, Nick, when will you have the stream up? Missed a few. We'll see. Bob Jobs says, Q is my favorite guest. Can you join more often? Sure. Revelation 64 says, can someone draw Nick as Colonel Custer raiding SJW camps? Lol. Matt Ruffman and Bart McBarkinson ride with Nick. Bob Job says, can you plug Q's channel? I did. Weeb Trash 69 says Q. Blaine 20 says Elmo GIF sad. Elmo GIF sad. Jesse Reynolds, thanks for the donation. Andrew P, I'd really love to know why Cody dislikes anime YouTubers.
They're autistic and not entertaining, and they don't have any charisma.
Wow.
There it is.
That's just flat out harsh.
I mean, I don't know if they're all like that, but I would say a majority are.
Wow.
I was about to say hashtag shots fired. I mean, we got one right here.
I like Teching 101. He's a dope YouTuber.
I watch YouTube videos for some kind of level of production quality and entertainment, and most anime YouTubers is either just a guy talking unscripted, or it's some guy that's way too into anime with a really hard to listen to.
What the hell is happening here? Guy talking unscripted.
Yeah, what the hell?
What are you talking about, Cody? What is this? What is this?
Betrayal.
Because it's like, I don't want to hear something. Hey guys,
yeah, top 10 anime betrayals videos are coming out tomorrow, and all of them are you.
Look at these guys. Say, hey everybody, it's me, Sukizaki Moko, and I just watched this new show. Let me tell you, it's pretty good. I watched. And what we got here is if I can pull it up.
This sounds remarkably similar.
Just like your show.
Oh God, guys, I'm gonna go evaluate my life choices.
Live streams, it's different. Like if it's a recorded video, cut those out and cut out. Let me pull this up. Like if it's a live. That's one thing, but if it's a recorded video and you've got and let me take a minute to pull this up and stalling, no. Get that on my face.
I mean, I kind of agree, but hold up, because I used to, when I first started YouTube, I used to edit out every time I took a breath, like if I had to, and bro, I would spend way too much time doing that shit. It was literally a waste of time.
You can just see him.
It's work. That's making quality. Quality takes work.
I got way less views than I do now with unedited, like unscripted videos.
Yeah, but be honest. I mean, you're getting a lot of views also because of the stuff you're covering, especially with the Weeb Wars stuff.
But even before that happened, I would get way more views just talking about like Ruby unscripted than I ever did like making a really edited video. I don't know.
You get these people get views, but it doesn't mean they're making like high quality content.
Well, high quality for YouTube is different than high quality like in general.
It's really not. I mean, YouTube has
this conversation can happen after the stream ends.
I'm not so sure.
YouTube is all about that scuffed content.
Super
So Nick,
you should give them each other's numbers so they can hook up after the stream.
We already have our numbers,
kiss and make up.
What were you saying, Anime Collector?
Well, I was just gonna say that I was gonna ask Cody what he thinks of that anime snob, because it was gonna lead into the fact that
this dude, we actually had a way before I even knew who he was, like early in AO's tenure, we had a quote unquote beef because we were making fun of this guy nonstop because this dude is a just mega autistic cringe master, like a fucking a cringe golem. This is a dude that's like this bald dude that can't communicate verbally. That's like this. There's like he has a My Anime list with like thousands of hours of hentai logged of all these ones that he's like super proud of. Like I'll like check out all the hentai I watch. It's like
here I'm gonna.
If you need a shoulder to cry on,
I'm gonna post my pinned tweet right there in the chat here. When the year I started doing YouTube as the Anime Collector, my related channels were That Anime Snob, Bob Samurai Anime Reviews, Blind Wave, and the Alex Jones channel.
Nice.
And by the way,
Anime Snob just feels like that is a man born to get his ass kicked. Like that is his purpose on this earth. God himself just put him down as like, build some calluses, son. You're gonna get a lot of punches to the face.
You need the grape leaf.
I had also wanted to tell you, Nick, since you had brought up Alex Jones earlier, that I actually worked for a guy who ran a convention for chiropractors, and they had Alex Jones come as the what do you call it? The main speaker. What's that called?
Keynote speaker.
Yeah, the keynote, right? So I heard a story. I didn't work the event that year. I started working it the year after, but my friend who got me the job there was working it, and he told me allegedly that that in the green room, because Alex is used to speaking to millions of people on camera, but not in person, apparently he downed a half a bottle of vodka before going on stage.
Oh wow.
And I've seen this speech. It's amazing, and that guy might be a functioning alcoholic.
Yeah.
Because he really put that stuff down. You could tell he's sweating profusely, but that could be the lights. But I'm just saying, like, props to him for downing half a bottle.
Make no mistake. That is that natural vitality. That is a super male vitality welling up inside of Alex, and it's trying to all come out of his mouth, but it can't. So it's got to exude from the masculine pores. That's how it works.
I got one more thing to tell you because I don't want to end the stream without remembering to ask it.
We got a long time left.
Well, real quick, you said you take modafinil.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the generic form of Provigil, which I used to take. I'm just curious because I know you sort of brought this up. When's the last time you had a blood test?
I don't know, a couple months back. Why?
Okay, because the reason I ask is because when I was taking it, I actually don't have narcolepsy. They gave it to me for ADD.
Sure.
And I had a blood test, and they refused to give it to me anymore because it destroyed my liver.
Yeah. Well, are you sure? Were you able to read to the end of the report?
What do you mean?
It was an ADD joke. Never mind.
Okay.
I must have lost you somewhere.
I think that was part of the joke.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. No, no, my liver is actually very well functioning, shockingly.
Surprisingly.
I don't take
drinking while taking it.
I don't take it very often, and I don't drink while taking it because I've learned what that does.
Yeah, well, I'm just asking because I've been suffering like the last 5 or 6 years not having any medication and trying to make it in life, and it's just been brutal. Anyway, but I'm glad to hear that your liver's doing fine because you seem to put it away on stream quite a bit.
I was surprised. I thought I was going to get dirty looks from my doctor, but Super Karat says the Soye unstoppable. I will go Kikomen. The Soya is unstoppable. I will go Kikomen times 20 and we will defeat you and the beard. Good luck, buddy. Bo Stoker says, Nick, 2 things. 1, you know Drexel's sleeping, so go draw a dick on his face. Do it. You're sleep deprived, low inhibitions. It'll be funny. What's 2? It ends there. I don't know what 2 is. Cesario JPN says, Dark Shadows is based on the 70s ABC show. Finfrog says best vampire movie, Twilight Rift Tracks edition. I bet that is funny. Twisted Puppet says best vampire movie is Daybreakers. Weeb Trash 69 says in my current D&D campaign, my brother's playing a paladin with the personality of Norm Macdonald with an intelligence of 6. Also, Big Trouble in Little China is the best action comedy film. Very, very possible.
That's a good one. That is a really good one.
Evan Rogers says we need more movies like Dirty Harry.
Hell yeah.
Blue Samurai Zero says Hitler's success must be understood in the context of an intellectually or morally ruined society in which personalities who otherwise would be grotesque, marginal figures can come to power because they superbly represent the people who admire them. That's a quote from Vogelin. So there you go. Apparently, though, if he were a baby, you could still make stairs out of him. Architect of Fate says The Dirty Dozen and MASH are the best movies. Finfrog says Legend of the Crystal Skull is great. Riff Traxed. Blaine 20 says Crystal Skull was a National Lampoon-esque play on Indiana Jones, but they oops by using the original actors. Blue Samurai Zero says regarding the Eric... What?
I was going to say, to be fair, Hot Shots Part 2 uses the guy from Rambo as the parody version of himself.
Wow.
Like the
I haven't
Colonel
seen that movie
Trotman.
forever.
Funny movie.
Yeah. Hot Shots Part 2 was,
RoboCop. Total Recall.
Oh my God.
Blue Samurai Zero says, regarding the Eric Vogelin quote, Hitler was a rube, but good at parroting what people want to hear, like many politicians, both to colleagues and to crowds. He's easily replaced. Killing baby Adolf would change nothing. I'm off to the gym. Love you all. Night of Hopex says, Ogre Battle 64 has the best video game soundtrack ever, hands down. It's not even close. Andrew Wo Snorbird says, best video game theme song is Mega Man 2. Amtang says Q, and since he's not here, I guess it's you. Talk about Nick's Aryan haircut.
It's pretty Aryan.
Why would you not want to?
Because they've been calling him
He's
Q2
closer.
or Drex2 the whole time.
You just did it. It was your.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Yeah,
Well, it's the haircut. It's the haircut's racism.
yeah, it is a faux Hitler.
Really, I don't want to remove you from my house, but I want you to feel like you should leave. What are you saying? What are you saying?
99999.
Never mind. Mithrin Emmer says, I had a makeup class for federal taxes today. Oh, God. We made up an hour-and-a-half class, and we were there for 3 hours. But I understand depreciation now. So, well, good luck. Make that money depreciating other people's assets. Weeb Trash 69 says, last super chat. Here until the end. Are traps gay? We covered this earlier. Yes.
Why are people so fascinated by the whole trap thing?
It's just
I
an
don't
internet
know.
question.
Because the anime fandom is getting gayer.
That's true, too.
That's literally
I
what it
guess.
is. They're going down the same road as the furries.
Cody, you're not wrong.
I mean, it's like seriously like a thing
Might be
that
true.
people.
No, are you familiar with this? Is a real thing. Are you familiar with a phenomenon called jailhouse gay?
Oh, you just mean dudes who claim that they're straight on the outside, but they go in the Bing and then they got to go ahead and bust cheeks and come out?
Jailhouse gay is a phenomenon. This is real.
Wow.
That's a colloquial term for it. I don't know what the actual term for it.
Busting
you're
cheeks.
so-
Bust cheeks. That's exactly what I said.
You're so devoid of female companionship, you turn gay in order to get that companionship that you desperately need. Like if a guy goes without getting any or even have like attention from women long enough, he'll
Hold on.
start to slowly.
Hold on. You're
transition
saying
to becoming gay.
companionship, not ass pounding. I think there's a difference.
It's driven by companionship. It becomes ass pounding. It's like
Then it's driven by
Story
hips.
of my life. No.
Are you right? Like, I don't know, man.
You haven't even been drinking. I don't
if a guy's
think.
lonely enough long enough, he will turn gay.
No, you can say that about the Catholic Church.
I
If
saw
you
that
tell
on
someone-
Family Guy.
I think about the Catholic
It-
Church.
well, here's the thing, though.
Anybody's
The desire for sex doesn't leave the vast majority of men. So whether a man is sitting in jail with nothing but men, and well, hey, those female prison guards get it in too. Make no mistake. Or you either go to your other inmates. So just like if someone says, I'm going to be a priest, and someone says, you can't have a family, you don't get to have access to the golden V, he's going to go to the next available thing, which would be young boys.
And that's
Sad
what's
but true.
happening. That's what's happening in the anime fandom. You got these guys that are super lonely, super thirsty.
Mhm.
You see it in their Twitter profiles. They're just retweeting all these anime boobs and just like making like won't start up about their fetishes more and more and more.
So why
and
they-
more.
Enough
So,
about
Cody, I
Zach
got a question
Berkey.
for you.
Come on.
It snowballs.
In the anime community, why don't these guys just get a doll, man? Just go ahead and get a doll.
Is there like what are they $2,000?
Yeah, they don't. These are guys. A lot of these guys are on government checks or mom's allowances or
It's not just
low-paying
boobs.
jobs. They don't have money for that. They're just,
You just
They're
got to get
saving for
yourself a
VR.
boob
They're
mouse
smart.
pad.
Living
We
Canada.
talked about this.
Wow.
You
This is
could-
the same shit that happened to the furries, which is funny because as much as the anime fan likes to rag on furries, they're just like them.
Wow.
I've
Bro,
seen-
not yet though.
No, oh,
not
I
not
was-
yet.
I was following furry drama back in like the 2000s. That was like my favorite show on the
Oh,
internet.
shit.
Was I'm watching the same shit happen to the weebs now, like
Well-
the same road.
Well, I gotta admit, I was not watching furry drama in the 2000s, so you know a little bit more about it than I do. But
Anybody
I mean,
remembers the porn with evil?
it's some scary shit though, if that's true.
Yeah, like it's the same. Like they're the same. I mean, the fandoms come
You
from
don't
the same
claim
place,
him.
the same groups. Like spawn both fandoms.
Yeah.
So
don't.
they're
That
pretty much sibling
explains
fandoms.
everything you need to know.
Who is that?
But
Got-
yeah,
I don't know,
they're
some
going
guy.
down the same road, right down to the whole everybody's turning gay and getting more fetish inclined. Like
You know what?
No,
I
I
actually
just-
agree with you a little bit because a lot of people I talk to in the anime community are obsessed with futa, and I don't know why.
that's like the first step. Like you'll see, like if you look at a porn artist that's been doing porn for a long time, you go like to their earlier stuff and it's tits and ass and your basic stuff, and then all of a sudden those girls start growing dicks, and next thing you know, there's a lot more guys and girls.
Where did that
Yeah,
come
it-
from?
it-
Don't
fucked up. We
no,
have 5
don't
minutes
ask where
left.
it came
Wait,
from.
wait,
You'll
no,
get
no,
an
no, no.
answer.
Ugh.
Listen,
Oh, wait, though. Since we're still on this subject, before we leave, Nick and I decided that it's probably cheaper to Frankenstein yourself a body. Like you get there's like a bust, and then you get a little lower.
With like a turkey or some shit.
No, like if you go
Turkey.
a turkey.
You had to go there.
Well, I mean, like that's just one of the ingredients. I don't know what you mean by Frankenstein. but,
I
I
would
mean,
not
that
use
could- could be a
turkey.
shark,
No
though.
turkey.
Digging up a graveyard?
No. Like at the sex store, instead of buying a whole
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, no, I
first.
think that's a thing,
You
right?
buy the different parts.
You buy the doll in parts.
Oh, I see. Like
they
it's
sell
like
that.
going.
You Baron.
You haven't watched Pieces enough to know
Yeah,
that's a
so
movie.
it's like saying like the Build a Bear workshop. Now you gotta build a
Oh
boo.
my god.
You gotta build a boo
guys are
workshop.
ridiculous.
Real talk though, I am looking forward to the virtual reality shit when it gets better.
What?
Okay.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, that's
VR?
coming. Yeah, the VR sex.
Like there's things you can do in the
demolition
VR
man.
world, you know, and you don't have to risk maybe getting sued. Like it's certain somebody that we know.
Yeah, right?
So
Me Too
weird
changed the
turn for
game.
No, guys,
conversation.
I explained
Boy.
this. I explained this to Drexel just a second ago. I showed him a bio. I'm gonna read you a Twitter bio that I came across today. I'm not gonna read you the name because, I mean, that'd be shameful.
Okay, let's hear
He
it.
should already be
Left-leaning.
ashamed.
Left-leaning / hentai guy / history buff / feminist sympathizer / American of Caribbean and African ancestry / old taku / armchair general, very strange man.
He just wants
Jesus
to get
Christ.
access to the golden V, the peace sleeve. That's all it is.
I think it might be the golden A.
Yeah,
that
but
guy's
I mean, look,
100%
dudes like that.
serious
Anytime
with
you
his
hear
bio.
about a mangina, any
Oh.
male feminist, that's all it is. They're just trying to get access to these females.
Oh my god, I know this guy. That guy. yeah. Okay, Handlebar Fox says it's time for the defense to rest. It's true. Philip Stahl, thank you for the donation. Philip Stahl then followed up with been tuning in off and on since last night because of work. This morning was excellent. Doug, Dick, Nick, and Beard all on one stream was just fantastic. Architect of Fate says, is it gay to get a beach from a trap if she doesn't penetrate you asking for a friend?
What is it with the trap? Okay, look, man. We're just gonna go ahead. We're just gonna go ahead and say this. As a general rule of thumb, if you're doing any sexual act with someone who has male genitalia or ever had male genitalia, you're on some gay shit, man. Let's just keep it a buck.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, I think we can all agree on that. Like, you can see all this. You know, I'm, you know, my gender is what I feel. Blah blah. Look, if you're going and doing something with someone who has male genitalia, then yeah, by definition, you are doing gay shit.
I agree.
You know, as simple as that. Like,
You're at least gay Jason.
oh god, oh please. So go ahead.
I was gonna say that the way that I see it is it's literally gay, figuratively not. And what I mean by that is that yes, by literal sense, yeah, it's a homosexual act. But the idea is that it's not synonymous with gay. Like you can't say that guy who likes trap porn likes gay porn because it's a fetish, right?
Correct.
So it's not technically the same thing, and I think that's where the definition, when somebody asks that question, gets into a gray
why
area.
is it not the same thing though? Wait, why do you
Because-
agree with them?
Because if you say that guy likes gay porn, it conjures up the idea of gay porn. It doesn't conjure up the idea of trap porn. But if that's what they're into, you know what I mean? So it totally.
I mean, what would you call trap porn then? Like
Trap
literally
porn?
just that?
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that, yeah, it's like literally, technically, yes, it is gay porn because it falls under the category, you know, but I'm just saying that the terminology, that it all depends on how far the terminology is meant to be descriptive, right? Because what it is just a fetish.
I don't know about all that, but we hit 9 o'clock, so that's
Yeah.
pretty sick.
We
We
did.
did it, everybody!
Congratulations, Nick.
Oh wait, is that? Did we actually hit the time?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't
Yeah.
start.
Well, I mean, technically, I have like 3 minutes.
It was like 11.
Oh,
Oh,
But,
yeah.
don't worry.
3
You
minutes
haven't
super
gotten-
chats. Let's go.
We got
Oh,
more.
and don't
we
forget
got
to
more
stop
come.
recording when you're done.
Let our man sleep.
oh god.
There's a bunch of people saying go another 24.
That's fine. We'll do it.
Let's do it. Yeah,
Do it
yeah.
It'll be fun. Shane's chair says, Nick, I'm going to send this now because it'll be 9 p.m. before you get to it. I really looked
Wow, it
forward
really
to
was,
this
too.
stream. I was downright excited for it. I made this weird account just for it. Thank you for delivering and doing a great job. Thank you.
boy.
Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Turbo. Wait, no, never mind. Monkey D123 says, hey, Nick, great stream. Keep up the good work. Thank you. That umbrella guy says, hey there. Evac my shipping container ASAP. Eyes of the Wolf 101 says, Cody, I heard you love Hazama. Okay.
Yeah, that's one of the versions of the main villain in Blaze Blue, and he is the man. Yes.
Slightly unkempt, so you love a man. Slightly unkempt turban man says, Hazama mains rise TF up.
Yep.
Fred Rush MD says, Nick, have you been awake this whole time? Yes, and I added $10 for that Chris Farley joke. Thank you, Fred Rush. Terrible Magical Pony says, surprisingly, our side can be cordial when called out. LMAO, amazing reaction, Nick. Thank you. Blaine20 says, Mark Hamill is voicing Chucky, it seems. Okay. Like Child's Play Chucky?
I guess.
Mark Hamill?
Okay. That is weird.
Shane's Chair says, odd request. Oh, no. But I have a friend named /K Orion. They got kicked off Twitter all the time because of butthurt SJWs. Could you please send them well wishes in hopes this madness stops? Yes, /K Orion. Thank you. You has been seen you in the chats many times. Many well wishes to you. Hopefully they stop bothering you. Philip Stahl, thanks for the donation. Solo Beverly says, can Doug draw Earthworm Nick Rekieta for us? Maybe another time. Zeno Shin says, as a reference to the Ugandan movies part of the stream, does anyone on the stream remember the Ugandan Knuckles meme? Do you know the way?
I actually like that meme. I hated it first, and then it grew on me.